Hi, if you are listening to this, my name is Kylie. Welcome Collection family. Remember, no spamming, no cursing, and please no sus comments. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. Corvette. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the stream.
Like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me, but I'm old, yeah. Yeah. All this money on me. Yeah. Cash rules all around me. Yeah. All this money around me. Yeah. Cash rules all around me. Out of your luck, huh? I'm that go-to when she down to come through clutch, huh? Sit round till I'm flush time. My drip, real plush, huh? Internet tea off a blue pill. Hand grip stack of the blue cheese. Turn that to a bag at a new crib. Nice big spot by the seaside. Never stressed on for a handout. Just ain't on what I be on. Just ain't on, need to be right, yeah. Gold fronts to show the color of my soul. Cool you think you is, you got me in a mode. Where I'm from, we live and die by the code. Either that or sell your soul to get a roll. Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me, but I'm old, yeah. All this money on me. Yeah. Cash rules all around me. Yeah. All this money around me. Yeah. Cash rules all around me.
Good morning. Happy freaking Wednesday. What up, everybody? Good morning. Appreciate you guys all tapping in as always. Hope everyone is having a great hump day. Is it hump day today? Yeah, it's Wednesday, man. What is good, everybody? Appreciate you all tapping in. Make sure you guys hit that like button on the way in. What is going on, everybody? Good morning. What up? How's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling? It's middle of the week, almost a Friday, right? I'm Kosher in the building. What up, Brian? Tito Kicks. Good morning, Mr. Los. Mr. 843, Chevy Rides, Rio, Nami. Good morning. IQ, Too Legit. Can I say something real quick? All right, I want to make this announcement. All right, shout out to my boy Nam. All right, if you guys don't know, all right, my boy Nam is officially getting married today. My brother was had the opportunity to get to know Nam in the past year. Been a really close friend of mine, and him and his fiance are officially getting married today. So shout out to my boy Nam. I will be watching your wedding. All right, I'll be there. Shout out my boy Nam, man. Shout out my boy Nam, man. My guy. So big day, big day for the homie Nam, man. For real. He's been our mod for quite some time. So I am super excited for him, and this is a really big day, man. We've been waiting I feel like we've been talking about this like all summer, and now it's here. So shout out my boy Nam in the freaking building. So yeah, what up, Drex? What up, dude? Orlando, Casanova, Kane, Customs, The Animal, Jojo, okay, wait, I had to announce it because Nam is a part of the collection family. You feel me? So like, I thought everybody should know. Vince in the building, Mo in the building, Mr. Sheridan. Hope you enjoyed it, Nam. It's all downhill. That's crazy. W Rod in the building. What's good? Let's see, Gino, Beetlejuice, Customs. Wow, that it's finally here. I know, facts, dude. It's like, oh man, I'm gonna get married in like 4 months, and then like it's like today. Scene Lover, what up, dude? Deli Venom, Shaka in the building, what's good? GG's in the building. Big Sam, good morning. What up, Murd? Mo in the building, what's good? Maya in the building, good morning. Scene Lover, P Finesse, GG's in the building. Vinny, what up, man? Good morning. What up, Vinny? Dude, Vinny, where you been, bro? On vacations, traveling the world? What up, Vinny? Black Shinobi in the building, Adobo in the building, DJ William, good morning. Two Tune in the building, Big Low, congrats, facts, dude. RPK in the building, Marquise, what up? Jesse, good morning. Jinx in the building, what's good? Casanova, Kane, good morning. Alex, what up? Bobby in the building, Corey, Manny, Big Low, Two Tune in the building, what's good? William, good morning. Danny, Lionhearts, Bobby, what up, Bobby? Izzy, good morning. Ghetto Tactical in the building, good morning. Snowbird, what up? Good morning. Manny, Big Low, I see you guys, man. Mr. Sheridan, last name Sneakerhead, what up, dude? Sean in the building, what's good? Happy hump day. Having a stomach issue, but still on check-in. There you go, my guy. Hopefully you feel better. Gotta get that Pepto-Bismol, you know what I'm saying? Like the little pink stuff. Man, I haven't drank that in like, golly, I don't know how long. Junkie, what up, dude? Make sure you guys run it up for the one time. Huck in the building, good morning. I know a lot of you guys tend to ghost watch. You say good morning, and then end up ghost watching because you guys are at work. But if you guys don't mind, if you're gonna ghost watch today, please hit that like button. I might as well just start off the day, Raph. What time Cpfm? Right. Noon PST, bro. Traveling a ton in grad school, kicking my booty. But good to see man. We closing on 90,000 subs soon. Facts, Vinny. Shout out my boy Vinny in the building. What's good? Nam for the $20 donation. What's good, dude? Man, you didn't have to do that, Nam.
Nam Jovi donated $19.99. Apreciate the shout out, bro. I'm glad you'll be able to catch the stream. Shock dropping memberships for the special day.
Shout out my boy Nam for the $20 donation. Appreciate the shout out, bro. I'm glad you'll be able to catch the stream. Shock dropping memberships for the special day. Shout out to my boy Nam, man. Thank you so much for the $20 donation. Tell you, dude, I'm sure I can't imagine how nervous your wife is probably more nervous than you are. And I can't imagine how she's gonna be feeling today, because there's gonna be a lot of emotional, tears. You feel me? Going down y'all faces when you finally see your wife, bro, and she's in that dress, bro. Sometimes it's like, sometimes you get like a different feeling once it actually happens versus like before it happens. You know what I'm saying? But shout out my boy Nah, man. I'm sure it'll be a really, really great wedding. Jess, thank you so much for the Ria. Welcome to the collection family again, and shout out to the homie Jess, man. Thank you so much. Let me go ahead and put out some memberships for you guys in the chat real quick. Shout out to my boy Nam for the $20 donation. I really do appreciate that, my friend. Can I buy that hat off of you? A negative, sir. All right. Let me see. How does it load up? There it goes. Should be loaded up here soon. Shout out to my boy Nam once again for the $20 donation with 10 gifted memberships in the freaking chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. It is freaking Wednesday. And Nam gifts the 10 gifted in the freaking chat. So if you guys got a membership, don't thank me. Thank the homie Nam. We do appreciate that once again. I actually, what up, New York Dad? What up, dude? Hold on. Let's see. I gotta post this on IG. I forgot to post my stream on Instagram, dude. Forgot to post, but we're here. Here we go. Forgot to post, but we are here. Okay. All right, chat. There you guys go. All right, make sure you guys run it up for the one time. Smash that like button. All right, and then we're gonna get started this morning. There's gonna be a lot going on today. What up, Straight to Toe? What up, dude? There's going to be a lot going on today just because I got a lot of stuff I want to talk about this morning. And also, if anybody's asking about the Cpfm dunks, they don't drop until 3 p.m. Eastern time. And remember what I told y'all about the Cpfms is that they cater to the West Coast time. So hold on, why does it, did I not save the okay, there it goes. Yeah, they have a timer now, I guess, on their website. So this won't go live until noon, which is noon PST. That's 3 p.m. Eastern time. I think there's a timer. Where's the timer at? Didn't someone say? Oh, yeah, okay. I see the timer now right here. The timer's there now. Okay, now I see. There's a timer on there. Rafi got a lot of yapping to do. Oh, absolutely, bro. There's going to be a lot of yapping today. I think we're going to go live. We're going to run this live until around 11 Eastern time and then cut it off. Take a little bit of a break because I have to drop my daughters off to school. And then we're going to run it back maybe around like 10:30-ish. That's 1:30 Eastern time. When we come back to the stream, because this is obviously going to be a raffle. So there's really nothing, because the thing is, like, when it comes to results, I think they send out the results at the same day. I think that's what happened with the Cpfms. Like when the raffles went live, like it's like an hour or two later, the results went out, I believe. So this is going to be like an all day thing. I don't understand why they have it live, up to noon, which is kind of shitty because like it's like I just wish they could just make the raffle and then just let us know when the announcement is going to be when it comes to the winners. But you're gonna have to wait. So J Boy, what up, man? On the Cpfm SBs, or these are regular dunks. These are not SB dunks. These are regular dunks. What up, Dope Jeremiah? What up, dude? Good morning. What up, bro? Morning, Raph and chat. Go out and crush this hump day feeling. It says facts, dude. That's a custom size hat. It's a 4.5. Hey, man, listen, you ain't wrong. Raph, you catch the same Pokemon drop last night? No, I didn't. I think Costco is dropping today. I don't know which Costco in my area is getting the old Pokemon stuff, but like I know it's the prismatic tins. Sam's Club dropped today or yesterday. So did Undefeateds do Tom Sachs results? I don't know. I haven't really been paying attention to the Tom Sack raffles. I know the Alma Munir raffle like disappeared for some reason. Any update for the Travs raff? Man, listen. Hey, man, the update, I'll give you guys an update probably maybe today or tomorrow. For sure. I was going to make a video, but since it was so busy today, I should have made the video yesterday. But since we're pretty busy today, I might try to squeeze a video just to get it out the way. And then won't post it maybe till later this afternoon, just because we have the Cpfm drop today. Maybe I'll wait until the afternoon because, we have some updates in that. There's reasons. I told you guys this already, man. There's reasons why it's been kind of quiet, bro. Like, that's why I told y'all, don't be surprised if the Travises don't drop this week. Don't be surprised. I mean, maybe we see on the sneakers app, but Travis website, I don't know. There hasn't really been like, talks, or it's been kind of silent this week. And the reason why I say that is just because like, since it's already quiet right now, like for something that's a fragment, like you would think there'd be some sort of noise like about the shoe, but we haven't heard anything. Absolutely not. Nada. Nothing. What up, Francisco? What up, dude? So, any updates? Morning Rap, what's good? Good morning. Trash Legend, you passing on this, not gonna lie. Yeah, let me know, because I feel like the thing is, like, let me see. Hold on. Let me double check here real quick, because I know some people are like kind of like iffy about these Cpfms, right? Cpfm dunks. Everyone's like kind of hesitant whether or not they should go for them or not. But like at the end of the day, I just feel like people are gonna think that a lot of these prices are extremely high, right? Like the prices on the Cpfm dunks are stupid high. Okay, but I honestly think these, depending of how many W's that we see with these Cpfm dunks, I just feel like a ton of people are FOMOing right now just because they see the prices on StockX, right? Like, it's like, oh, I see it on StockX. It's going for this amount. I want to grab them. But, like, depending of how many, like, W's that we see on the Cpfm, like, I don't know. Some people might double back. I don't know. I don't know how this is all going to play out. CPFM Air Force Ones was a really, really good drop. Obviously that shoe, no one really knew that the prices were going to be extremely high on those. Like, it started off pretty low, besides the purple pair, and then it just skyrocketed. But that's different because the Air Force Ones are way better than these. So, I don't know. It's up to you. It's up to you. If you want to buy these because you feel like it's going to go for a lot of money, that's up to you. That's the gamble you have to take, right? So, who knows? I mean, at the end of the day, the little Yachty Air Force Ones, they go for a lot, right? But I mean, it was extremely limited. But I mean, I guess we'll see what happens with these CPFMs. Just hope it don't get botted. I mean, it's a raffle, right? I mean, yes, botters could probably bot raffles, but it's still a raffle, right? What up, Ariel? Good morning. What about the Rare Air 11s? I don't think there's a specific date for that because, like, especially for the like a Rare Air, like you would think that they would be loaded up on the sneakers app, but it's not yet. I don't think that's. I feel like shoes have been getting low key pushed. I don't know. I hope all the like, for instance, like the Jordan 1 lows that are supposed to drop this week, the little Storm Blues, they're not even loaded up. The Kobe 9s got pushed back till October. Right, so there's a few shoes that's been getting pushed back, and that's why I wouldn't be surprised if we see like Travis is getting pushed back until a later date. I don't think the bright pair will well, but the green dunks might be worth something. Bluntzy sneaker said. What up, Ranfu? What up, dude? Drip King in the building. Good morning. What up? I'm going for all three and mismatch the pairs. W Rod says. So I think the last time the raffle works is that like they'll send you an invoice. So if you could sign up, right, you could sign up, but like say if you do get an invoice for the CPFMs, like you're more than welcome to pass. Like I'm sure like the way the CPFM works is that you have a certain amount of time to check out, and then if you don't check out, then it gets moved to the next person that signed up. So I mean, I'm sure people are going to do that today, depending of how many W's that we see today on these CPFMs. Like if I would, me personally, like if I would choose the black pairs, okay. But if I would choose out of the three, I think it's got to be this first one right here, this left one with the red swoosh. I think this one is all right, right? But out of all of them, I think that's the best one. I think the first one right here. I think this one's pretty nice. Rojo, what up, man? Good morning. Buying all three. CPFM is always wild. Don't buy if you don't want. Exactly, bro. Just buy what you like at the end of the day. I mean, $155 for a pair of dunks. You're looking at around maybe $170 after tax and shipping, maybe 175. So $380 for 7 pairs of boxers. Never thought I would see people flipping boxers. Corey says, I don't think anyone's flipping the boxers. I think people are just buying just to buy, but $380 for some briefs is crazy. So shipping delays, wouldn't be mad if it got pushed back. Yeah, me either. Like I feel like this month is perfect to really save a good amount of money. Like last month was so expensive for me. Like I spent so much money on shoes, and like this month, the only shoe that I really wanted this month was just the Kobe's. That's it. So yeah, so they are going to be dropping on Sneakers app, by the way. There is official images for the CPFMs. I did see it yesterday. So I'm assuming that we most likely will get, let me double check here real quick, because there was official images for a couple pairs. I think the black pair was on there. Okay, so here's the official images for 2 of the colors. So I think, wait, maybe all 3 is going to be on there. Right? Am I tripping? I'm looking at that right? Purple, blue, orange. Yeah. So there's official images on these shoes. So maybe all 3 colorways are 100% going to be on the Sneakers app. So this is official images. So you got that orange one, and then you got that blue one, right, with the blue swoosh, and then you got the black one. So these are official images on for the Nike Sneakers app, but they're just not loaded. So it looks like all 3 is going to drop on Sneakers. Looks like it. unless it's like they only drop it overseas or something. But yeah, stock numbers on like Sneakers app, if they drop it on Sneakers app, are going to be extremely low. So saving money on the Travis Scott release month is impossible for sure. For some of us, yeah, for sure. I mean, unless you don't hit, right? So that's the only way, and it gets expensive until you start hitting a lot of these shoes. When are the Travises coming out? The Sneakers app is slated to drop them on the 20th. But I've told you guys yesterday that don't be surprised if you don't see a Travis drop. Okay, don't be surprised. All right, do not be surprised. And I won't go live. You guys already know me. Like, I won't go live for Travis's until it gets loaded up on the Travis site. Okay, like I will not go live unless I hear something before that. But I won't go live. If I go live, you know that something will go down on the Travis site. Okay, because I don't really go live until I really hear and confirm that it's gonna happen, or it's loaded up on the website. Okay, so if you don't see me go live, it ain't happening. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I flip my boxers 3 different ways when I can't get the yeah, nice. There you go, Deleon. On the Sneakers app, that's for, I don't know which one you're asking, Eric. I don't know if you're asking for Cpfms or you're asking for Travis's. Sorry. My Konos, what up, man? Good morning. What up, dude? Hit that like button. Make sure you guys run that up. Hit that like button for the one time if you're ghost watching as well. Let's get to 200 likes for the one time. The Cpfms number dropped yesterday, Tyler, because they dropped today. They officially added a timer on there on the Cpfm website, and it's going to be dropping at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, that's noon PST. All right, it's noon PST. 3 p.m. Eastern time is what time these are going to be dropping today. So you don't have to, that's the beauty of these type of shoe drops, is that you don't have to worry about waiting all day, besides like the raffle results. But like the fact that these don't go live until noon is like, all right, it's like now we know exactly what time it's dropping. All right, what up, Mr. Kicks? What's good, dude? What's up with the Travis Scoots? What's up with the Travis Scoots? We'll see if they drop, man. Finally hit a free hoodie yesterday on Civil. Yes, if you've been paying attention to Civil Regime, man, the drop, they had a free hoodie yesterday. On Civil Regime. So they dropped the one piece drop, and they dropped a free hoodie on Civil. So I took an L on the hoodie, bro. I went for the hoodie, but I was like, man, I took a freaking L, dude. I took a freaking L on that. These give me social status chocolate milk dunk mids vibes. Sneaker Ambition says, flip them inside out and wear the shit out of them. DLC says. Mr. Sheridan says. There you go. What up, Mike? What's good, dude? Cop 2. There you go, Cass. Hit 2 free hoodies yesterday. Orlando says. Yeah, I was like looking out the other stuff because I didn't really care too much about the free hoodies since I have so many of them. So I was like, you know what? I'll just go for the free hoodie. And then I just joined late. That's why. What's the Cpfm website? You just said it, bro. You just said it. Cactus Plant Flea Market. That's the site. All right. Damn, ain't it like 5:45 out there on your side of the town, buddy? Yeah, it is. I go live, bro. Listen, I go live every day. I've been doing this since like a little bit before COVID, and I've been waking up same place, same time, bro. 5:45. We used to stream like, I think we used to start the streams at 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, because since like Yeezy drops were so damn early, like I was streaming like at 8 a.m. Eastern time every single day. So yeah, we've been doing it for a long time. I wish they would do free tees instead. It's too hot for hoodies in the desert. Straight to toe says. Yeah, but it's only been hoodies. So these Cpfm shoes look like those terrible egg crates bed toppers from the 90s. Oh damn. They're not SBs. No, they're not SBs, bro. These are all regular dunks. This Cpfm dunk got announced like months ago. You guys are now figuring out that this is not an SB, huh? Yeah, like this got announced a long time ago. So early bird gets the worm. Facts, got a shirt for my girlfriend on Civil 2, Orlando says. Yeah, what's his name? They got they're not SBs, unfortunately. So sometimes 4 a.m. Oh, I know that, dude. That sucked. That freaking sucked, bro. I remember when like Yeezy drops were on Finish Line and JD Sports, they would drop them at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I would start my streams up at 3:30. So it's hoodie season here in New England already, Deleon says. There we go. How about them Costco dunks? Costco dunks, yeah, we talked about them yesterday. It seemed like social media was really like pretty thrilled about like those dunks dropping. I'm not gonna hold you. So we need CPFM hoodies next, Rav. His name's Rav. Nice. 4 a.m. style. Yeah, I know, dude. That's why you're never gonna see like another like West Coast streamer, bro. You're just never going to see another West Coast streamer unless someone is really dedicated to it. Cause like it's not gonna be, bro. Like waking up early to yap is really rough. Like people on the East Coast be like, "Oh, I'm so tired, gotta get up." Like, bro, man, you don't know what like tired is, bro. Dripmore, what up, man? Good morning. Tito says Raph found that demon time this morning all the time, bro. Tell you, man. Like, there's not gonna be another West Coast streamer like ever. No one in the West Coast, unless someone's like magically, like I said, just wants to put in that work on live cops in the morning. It's just not gonna happen. All right, it's just not gonna happen. $400 for the boxer briefs is robbery. Jay says, "Yo, I care about is fragments. Everything else is clip." Jeremy Wu says, "Oh, I'm sure everybody just cares about Travis's. I'm sure." Because, like, I'm not going to hold you. Like, these dunks are not the prettiest, bro. They're just not good. They're just not nice at all. So, Rafi built different. I mean, we're all built different, man. All right? We all built different. What up, Firefleet? What up, man? Good morning. Drip more in the freaking building. What's good? All right, so I wanted to show you guys this because there's been official looks, okay, and not official looks, excuse me, official releases, okay. But let's start off with this here. Breaking news, chat. Breaking news. Are the Air Jordan 4 Tour Yellow Air Jordan 4 is expected to return in 2026. All right. What up, Jim Rag? Good morning. Facts. No shade, but Raph ain't just rolling out 20 minutes before the drop, yelling, run it up, and off the 45 minutes. You put in that work. Thanks, Raph. Love you, my guys. I'm my boy, Jim Rat, man. What's good, dude? Shit challenge accepted. I'm going to start a channel and stream at 4:30 in the morning. Good luck, man. Good luck, bro. Go ahead. All right, here we go. Air Jordan 4 Tour Yellows. Let me know how you guys feel about these, man. Let me know. All right, let me know how you guys are feeling about these Air Jordan 4 Tour Yellow. All right, I'm gonna say this now. This should be an easy scoop. All right, this run right here should be an easy cop on release day. Should be. All right, should be an easy scoop for these ones. All right. Like a certain army leader, Vince says. Forget the yellows. Hey, man, listen, we're going to get there. Run, chat. Hold on. Relax. Okay, we're going to get there. All right. Hey, man, y'all, listen, y'all think I didn't see all this stuff? But just, we're going to get there. I promise you guys. All right. I saved the best for last. All right. Let me know, chat. How you guys feel about this? Let me know. It looks like it has the rare air vibes just because it has the upside down, like, you know, what's it called? Patch. So this most likely will have like the rare air vibe. So why does every sneaker YouTuber wear a hat and dresses the same? Dude, you say that all the time, bro. You say that comment all the time. It's early to be thinking about fours again after the year burned out on fours, in my opinion, True says. The thing is, how are you burnt out? like, how are you burnt out? How are you burnt out? I mean, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with them keep dropping all the fours, bro, with all different colorways. But the thing is like, how are you burnt out? How are you burnt out if you don't need to buy the shoe? It's not like they're forcing you to buy the sneaker, right? It's not like they're forcing you to buy the sneakers. Why are you afraid to be on camera without a hat? I think me having a hat is just a staple here on this channel. That's why I wear hats all the time. Like when I have a haircut, when I get a haircut, dude, like I try to wear no hat, but no, everyone's like, yo, Raph, put the hat back on. It's just a staple here on this channel, dude. So, but yeah, I mean, have you ever asked yourself like why you wake up and you think about that at 5:20? Like sometimes you just know how a certain somebody how they are on the internet, and that's how they are in person, low key, just a weirdo. Like I'm just saying, like no offense to you, bro, but like anybody that wakes up like at like it's 5:57 in the morning, bro. It's 5:57 in the morning. Like, and that's the first thing you say in the chat. Like just kind of just knows how you are in person, low key. Like just a very insecure, like judgmental type of person that you probably won't ever say that in person. Like it's 5:57 in the morning, bro. Like dead ass. Like 5:57 in the morning. And that's the first thing you say in the morning, dude. Like I can't imagine like working, like having you as a coworker. Like I'd literally hate my job. Seriously. I've had coworkers like that I work with where like they were just so judgmental and they were just always asking like just unnecessary questions, and I just like sit there and listen. Like it wouldn't be necessarily to me, it would be like to different coworkers. I'm just like, bro, it's like 5:30 in the morning. Why the hell are you asking that? You feel me? It's like everyone's trying to wake up and man's asking like stupid questions. It's like saying, is the sky blue? I don't know. I don't talk to coworkers like that, G-Face says. This is why I have a Nike Air on the booty. Probably. Most of the Jordan 4s that are going to be dropping, bro, it's going to have the Nike Air. So, people thinking about most random non-constructed. Yeah, it's just, it's not like I don't care. Like, I don't care, but it's just like sometimes you just like wonder to yourself, like, why are people like that? I thank you, Raph. My work is so entertained because of your dedication, Blue says. Appreciate that. I don't know, man. No, I'm not crashing out, man. I'm just pointing out some facts, bro. So, why are you wearing the hoodie like everyone else does? Roman says, right. I can't stand my coworkers. You know what? You know what? I've had coworkers that I work with that were super political, and like they just all they do is talk about it all day. That's why you have earbuds. That's why you get earbuds. Raffy just thinks you're cute and want to know why you're hiding it. Yeah, I guess so. Bro just wants to see your head. That's so crazy, man. Over the weirdo, let's talk about shoes again. Matthew says wakes up at 9 a.m. Good for him. Bro, that hit me at work now, 5:30 to 2:30, and I've always been a second shift night owl, and now morning last few months been something different. Deshaun says, oh man, 100%. Let's see, dude thought he ate with that comment. Yeah, I guess so. Anyways, Air Jordan 4, you guys are tired about the 4s, huh? Listen, if you guys are tired about 4s, man, hey, man, all I got to say is just keep that same energy for the Toro Bravo 4s, man. Like, I honestly think as long as, you know what I'm saying? As long as they're coming out with some pretty good colorways, like, I'm not mad at it. Like, I'm okay for them dropping a bunch of 4s. I'm okay with this. Like, back in 2023, some people were getting the Jordan 4 fatigue, too. So, bro, why you use a mic like every other streamer? But no, for real, like I'm not tired of Jordan 4s. I'm really not. Even though like I'll pass on some of them, that I'm okay for them dropping a ton of 4s. I'm okay with that. I'm absolutely okay with that. I really am. I have no issues with it. I know this one, obviously, it's just like, you know, Tor Yellows, they've dropped it before. I mean, it's either that you like it or love it or hate it, excuse me. So, Give me the Cave Stone. I gave Cave 4 or Cav 4s or the Dornbecker 4s, Francisco says. I mean, even if they drop the Cav 4s, like, are they going to hit as much as they did before? But it's just one of those things. Because Cav 4s, I'm sure some people don't really need those, right? Some people will like them just because they're more of an older shoe. They haven't dropped in, like, how long? So keep the 4s. They're just flooding the market with everything. Jordan 4s will move from, I mean, the thing is, this year was supposed to be the year of the 5s, like, right? There's been a good amount of 5s that have been dropping this year. Imagine if, like, they eliminated the Jordan 4s, right? Imagine they eliminated the Jordan 4s and all they did was drop a bunch of 5s. A ton of y'all will be sick of them, but it is what it is, you know? So let me tell y'all something, all right? This right here, I don't know if anybody did not know about this. A ton of you guys. And it's funny because I mentioned this literally yesterday too, that they should bring this back out. So breaking news, the Air Jordan 3 True Blue OG is expected to return a fall of 2026. So we're getting the True Blue Air Jordan 3s next year. Okay. You just had to be there for the Cav 4s. Francisco, I was, and it wasn't nothing crazy though, Frank. I mean, it was nothing crazy on the Cav 4s. I mean, they sold out, but like it wasn't anything crazy. So here we guys have it. The Air Jordan 3 True Blues returning next fall. This here, top 5 sneaker of the year, bro. What up, Sneaker Addict? Bro, why do you sit in a chair like every other streamer, Addict says? I'm actually standing, bro. Shout out to my boy Sneaker Addict in the freaking building. What up, dude? Cool, different shade of the same shoe, Scott G says. I am extremely excited about this shoe. Super. I need this shoe. What up, Kate? The thing is, we don't know if it's going to be a reimagine. I don't know if it's going to be a reimagine. This is just a picture that someone just brought out and just went ahead and posted because it's it's going to be close to the OG form, I guess. So I wouldn't be surprised if there is some sort of sale colorway. So we'll see. Mr. Exclusive for the $5 donation. Yes. My guy.
Exclusive 22 donated $4.99. I'm planning a Vegas trip in December for my 40th birthday. Keep your calendar open. Love ya fan bíceps flexionado tono de piel claro. Hit that like button.
Exclusive for the $5 donation. Planning a Vegas trip in December for my 40th birthday. Keep your calendar open. Love ya fam. Hit that like button. Yes sir. Yo, Zach, just let me know, bro. Just let me know for sure. Just let me know. Who you gonna go with? You and the wife? Shout out my boy Mr. Exclusive for the $5 donation, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please don't give us a reimagined Jordan 3, Frank says. I mean, if it is what it is. Like, I feel like if it is a reimagine, I'll still be there. I'll still be there. If it's a reimagine, if it looks like this, I mean, they're going to want to put it as like the original form of the Air Jordan 3, but I don't know if it's going to be a reimagine. I don't know. All right, see, wow, Wizard 3s is better? No, man, you can't disrespect the True Blues like that, man. Come on, man. Like, maybe you'll like the Wizards better, but True Blues is just a classic, man. It's absolutely a freaking classic. What up, G-Face? I bet it won't have the same elephant print. Jordan Brand can't mess this up. Okay? Jordan Brand can't mess this up. Same as the White Cement 3s. Don't need it. Same as the White Cement 3s, Aries says. I think I'm fine with either way. But want the OG version, Vince says. What's your dream SB? I don't really have a dream SB, Matthew. Cpfm, Nike Swamp Sponge Dunk Collection. Online raffle starts at 12 p.m. 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Cactus Flag. Okay. Yes, sir. It does. Yeah, 12 p.m. 12 p.m. East or 12 p.m. PST. 3 p.m. Eastern Time for the drop. Shout out to my boy Delion, man. Why do you talk about sneakers like every other sneaker YouTuber says? Connecticut. What up, Lamar? What's good, dude? What up, bro? Yeah. That's why if you start streaming, you're gonna get called a copycat. So don't stream, bro. Don't stream. You're gonna get called a copycatter. All right? You can't do it. You're not allowed to. You gotta check in. You're not allowed to stream. Because if you stream, you're gonna be a copycatter. If you do merch, you're gonna be a copycatter. Toro 4s or these? Man, don't do that to me. Both. is both an option? Dude, I need Toro Bravo 4s and I need True Blues. I need both, bro. I need both, bro. I need both. I'm sorry. You can't make me choose. Mr. Nice Kicks, what up, man? There ain't nobody like Sir Raph. Those other, it's all good, dude. Well, good thing I like cats and I got a copy machine. I'm saving so much money. Nike and Jordan just re-release stuff. I already have KJ. I mean, the thing is, it's either that listen, it's either that you already have it or you feel me. It's either that you already have it or some people got rid of it and it's you know what, I could get it back. Right? So that's the beauty of it all, bro. That's the thing about retros is that you already know it's going to come back out, but you just got to wait 10 years. You know, you know what I mean? I don't care if I'm as long as I get paid, Jesus says. You got to watch who's block you streaming on Mr. Excuses, it says. Facts, dude. Green Glows need to come back with the Toros, too crucial, says. Dude, they need to drop those mellow 4s too. Mellow 4s, I mean, Francisco brought up the calf 4s. They need to bring those back too. That's a good one. So, have you guys from here got their pair of Moonwalkers from the shop Nice Kicks? You're still waiting for your pair? Holy smokes. Shop Nice Kicks hasn't shipped out your pair or what? You're still waiting? I want to say a joke, but now I'm scared Raph might yell at me. Dude, just say it, bro. It's been over 10 years since the Black Oreo 4s came out. It has. Yeah, wife and I need Toro Bravo. Wife sold her pair a couple years back. Moonlight said it's a shoe. It's a great shoe, man. It's a great shoe, and I'm excited for it for sure. You know, as much as people are tired of the 4s, man, just listen. The reason why I say that because there's so many great 4s dropping next year. A lot of you guys are saying you're tired of Jordan 4s, you're burnt out. I mean, you got to keep that energy when the what's it called, the Nigels come out next year. You got the fire red colorway of the Nigels coming out next year, and Nigel always has a story behind the shoe. I'm really curious of what the storyline is going to be behind the fire red. Right? Because the fire red colorway of the Jordan 4 is the fire red colorway of a Jordan 4. Okay, it's quite similar to the fire red. So I'm curious of what the story is behind the Jordan 4 Nigel Sylvester that's coming out next year. I'm really curious. I see this guy is not a co-man like Trevor. I see this guy is not a con man like the Trevor guy. I like Trevor. Trevor's a good friend of mine. I like Trevor. I love Trevor, bro. I love Trevor. Trevor is a really, really good dude. Assad, what's going on? What up, dude? I'm tired of the grails. They don't feel special anymore, Tito says. Rap's still waiting for the LaTravis. Anyone get the tracking info, man? Track info? Got my Moonwalkers yesterday, George says. There we go. Do you charge for motivation to your do you charge for what? MSM motivation to your followers? Wait, what? MSM? What's MSM? The LAT is gonna be here today. As it says, there you go. I need the Bread 13s to re-release, Greg says. There you go, Greg. The story going to be bricks on bricks, red and white for both types of bricks, Wes says. Yo, what's up, Going Ghost? What up, dude? How are you been? What's good, bro? Watch that fellow do his on feet on these and long ass boxing. Oh my gosh, breaking mortars. Do you have any information about the Travises? I'm in Europe. They say they have been moved. Yes. It sounds like I told you guys, don't be surprised if the Travises get moved. Okay? Don't be surprised. All right. Do not be surprised. All right. Do not be surprised. MSM notifications. Wait, like messages notifications, chemo. Just got a tracking from Travis Scott merch from May. Wow. Holy crap. May, June, July, August. It's 4 months. Golly. Beetlejuice says he just got his Travis Scott merch tracking from the Barcelona drop. Damn, 4 months. You wonder why, like, I stopped buying. Like, you wonder why I stopped buying. Like, that's why, like, I stopped buying, bro. I stopped buying from Travis, like, merch stuff because it just takes way too long. I remember buying a hat from them and it took like 6 months. So yeah, Travis Scott is minimum 4 months ship. That's pretty quick. Only 4 months. Oh, you're talking about like just like, you know, cook groups, like that type of stuff. I mean, everyone has their own types of groups. I'm sure everyone has some solid ass groups out there, you know, that definitely enjoy. Because you got to realize, man, like there's groups, like if you're gonna be paying for cook groups, right? It's like, what are the benefits? Like, what do I get out of it? And like, you know what I mean? And like people that run groups like that have to be like on their toes, just because you're having people pay so much money for it. So your customer service basically has to be on top. Like you have to be on top of it, you know? Like you don't want people paying like $30, $40, $50 when you're not really providing much, you know, besides like monitors. So but yeah, I don't know. Everyone has their own, like, you know, has their own home when it comes to like cook groups, but it's whatever works for you. It depends on what you're trying to do as well. Like I feel like if you want a cook group, like you gotta buy, you have to like go on these groups if you're reselling, because like how are you gonna make your money back? You know, like if you're spending like $40 a month, like you gotta find ways to make that money back. So it's like caters to like resellers for sure, which is nothing wrong with that. It just depends how you want to, you know, move and how you want to run your stuff. Also, the No Rush, they already got your cash, Harry V says. I would say this is that like a lot of cook groups changed throughout the entire years, just because, you know, Discord groups have died down dramatically. I would say like cook groups for sure has died down, because there's a lot of like cook groups that used to be strictly you can't know the information until you pay for the service, but now there's a lot of groups that have like different groups. They'll have a free group and then they have a paid group. So if you want to consider going to our group, here's the paid group, just kind of show you what's kind of going on in our group. And then if you want to end up, you know, if you're enjoying this, then you could, you know, move over here to get more benefits. So that's basically how cook groups are doing. So like before, like cook groups used to be on top of the freaking they used to be king of the hill, bro, where like they had a limit of slots of people coming into the group, just because they were like, you know, reselling was extremely high back in 22. But like I would say like between 2023 and today, like cook groups are like just, it's going down. They're just like, I would say that like a lot of cook groups, obviously they are kind of especially like you know, when sneaker reselling was kind of down, like Pokemon obviously went up. So they're not only just monitoring like sneakers, it's Pokemon stuff too. So let's see. Is there a clean group too? Assad says. Or cooked. I never use them. I found it if I stay on top of drops, I would say, well, it just depends, man. You know what I mean? It's a modern day con man ripping off the only 200 people on his line. Well, I'm not specifically poking on anybody. Like you could do whatever you want to do, right? Like no one's. I'll put this as a humbling way to say it is that you could spend your money however you want to spend it. So you could spend your money however you want to spend it. You could utilize your time however you want to utilize your time, whatever you want to utilize your time to. So time is money, bro. You know what I mean? Time is money. you want to worry about like the negative stuff, or do you want to worry about making money type shit? You feel me? So it's like, it's however you want to do it. But I get it. Some people are going to have opinions, you know, about groups and stuff like that. I totally get it. But at the end of it all, it's like you can manage your time and money however you want to, you know. So much free info on the internet. You just can't be lazy, G-Face says. Absolutely, man. My girls need to join a cook group. She can be burning my dinner, Tito says. I 100% need to double up on these True Blues. I've been waiting so long for these retro. I mean, dude, even like when these first last re-retroed, okay, these were sitting. These were sitting on release day. Like, there were some people that were buying them, but the True Blue Jordan 3s, these went to outlets. Like, these went to outlets the last time these dropped. That was back in 2016, the True Blues dropped. Just because I was working at Champs when these first originally dropped and nobody really wanted them. Like, you could get the 2016 pair for, I mean, a little bit under $300 and a dead stock pair, 2016. So, like, this pair, like, just know that obviously this is not going to resell for much. But, like, yeah, back in 2016 when the True Blues dropped, they sat. So I was like, man, nobody wanted these. I got this pair for when I got my pair back on these, I ended up getting them for like $90. I got these for $90. What up, Piglet? What's good, dude? Dover Street Market raffle is out for which shoe? For which shoe, Piglet? I got my pair for like $90, chat. So what happened is that, like, you know what? I decided to pass on this shoe, right? I decided to pass on the sneaker, and then I end up waiting, and then so they were still sitting whenever, like, we did, like, it was like a Champ Sports or Foot Locker Champ Sports employee appreciation month. So basically you get to get like most of all the stuff on a specific list for 50% off, and this was on the list, and I got these for like $90-$80 or something like that. So that was a huge come up, bro. Like, I got my Aqua 8s. I got Aqua 8s for $40 because they were on sale for like $100. No, actually, they were on sale for like $80, and I got them for half off, and they were like literally the only one in the back room, and I got it for $40 for Aqua 8s. So, dude, there was so much stuff, bro, on sale. I run Google the torta is only $99 a month. Let me know. Oh gosh. Yo, Raph, what time from the dunks dropping? 3 p.m. Eastern time. 3 p.m. Eastern time. They mid? That's why they're not mid, bro. Stop it. The reason why the True Blue 3s like didn't get as much love during the time because Yeezys was taking over. Yeezys and NMDs and Ultra Boost. Everyone's following, you know, the trend, which is fine, you know, because literally during that time, NMDs were really, really hot. And that same year was the same year that they dropped the Black Friday 350 stripes. Like, they were like, there was the red stripes, the greens, the coppers. So NMDs, Yeezy 350 V2s were just, that wasn't even 350 V2 peak either, but like the hype was really real when it came down to Yeezys. So, and like even that, like, I lived in an area where there was like just a lot of Hispanics, which if anybody lives in San Diego would know, especially that mall in Plaza Bonita. Like, it was just a lot of Hispanics, and a lot of the Hispanics would be buying, like, I feel like the trend for some reason that a lot of people were buying were shell toes. Like, shell toes were really, really hot during 2016. It was like 2015 or 2016, like shell toes were like flying out of the shelves. It didn't even matter whether if it was like the classics or just any other color. It was flying out of the shelves. And NMDs were extremely hard to get. Ultra Boost were like slowly finally just sitting just because NMDs came around. So like Adidas were just really, really popular. So yeah, National City. Oh, absolutely, bro. Like, they tried not to hire anybody that didn't speak Spanish. Like, good thing like 99% of my coworkers that I worked with were all Hispanic, because there were people that didn't know how to speak English. So I'd be like, yo, Anthony, can you come talk to this guy? Because I don't know what he's saying. He can't understand me. Because that was my life in living in working at that mall. Is that it was tough to understand customers, especially if I didn't have a coworker that didn't know how to speak Spanish. So we'd be like, dude, we need somebody to translate because we're trying to explain to the guy we didn't have the size. So watch some of these classic GRs come up with the market and be high in price. P Finesse says. Can I have your honest opinion on the LeBron pack? You talking about the ones, the all gold ones, Brandon? Brandon, are you talking about the all gold ones? I'm is picking winners on the Tom Sachs baseball says. Good luck. LeBron pack is, I think it's nice. My dad really likes it. My dad's going for that LeBrons. My dad's going for the LeBrons for sure. My dad's going for them LeBrons. If you're talking about like the 40K shoe, I'm pretty sure that's what he's talking about. Yes, I think they're nice. All right. You're telling me you didn't learn Spanish to better help your customers? What up, Ben? What's good, dude? I think the LeBrons are nice. But for $200, like, golly, I don't know why it's $200, especially for a LeBron low. I feel like the LeBrons are overpriced in a way, versus how, some of the other Nike basketball shoes are. But I think these are really, really nice. I think the backstory, obviously, with him, being the all-time scorer leader, and this is a shoe that's dedicated to that. I think it's a dope shoe. My dad is definitely going for these for sure. So, oh no, the 22 pack. I haven't seen it. I didn't even know there was a 22 pack, bro. I didn't know if there was a 22 pack, my guy. I don't even know which one you're talking about now. What up, Jake B? What's good, dude? Good morning. I think he's talking about the sneaker packs on Foot Locker pack, Kevin Durant pack, ETC. I don't think I've seen that. I don't think I've seen that. Foot Locker got the 22 pack, 500. I'm like, what? Let me see. What's the shoe actually called? LeBron what? Like, what is it? Like just a LeBron pack? Let me see. I haven't seen a LeBron pack since like the Celebration pack. It's on the Flex app. Okay, let me double check here real quick. It's on the Flex app. Damn. Foot Locker. It's an actual pack. Like, it comes with 2 shoes. How much is the retail price of them? Let me see. Releases. Okay, I'll give you my Oh, okay. I see. There's multiple. There's the LeBron 22 Immortal pack. There's the book ones. There's the KD 18s. Okay. Let me see. Okay, I didn't even know they were coming out with a pack. $360. Wow. When was the last time they came out with a pack? $360, chat. I think that's pretty cool. All right, here we go. He's talking about this. Talking about this one. These dropped today. $500? Golly. The book ones are like $360. I mean, I'm not a big, I'll be honest with you, Brandon, okay? I'm not a fan of LeBron shoes, okay? I'm not a big fan of LeBron sneakers. I've been keeping that same energy since day one. Besides the one that's coming out, very soon. But like, I mean, if you're a LeBron fan, sure. But $500, so that's like $260. Right? Almost. Golly, it's an expensive shoe. It's an expensive shoe. Chad, they're coming out with like KDs too. KDs, and they're coming out with books. I think the KDs are better. I think the KDs are better. I think the KDs are better. Is that? Yeah, I think the KDs are better than LeBron's. What do y'all think? $360. Bro, it's one pair. You're only getting one pair. It's not. Is it not two pairs of shoes? It looks like two pairs, bro. What do you mean? One shoe is gold and one shoe is blue? Huh? No, bro. I think it's two shoes, bro. I don't think it's one. It's a pack. It's two shoes in one. What do you mean? Right? There's no way they're selling one shoe, one pair of shoes for $500. There's two pairs. That's why it's a pack. You could clearly see this is two right shoes. Yeah, it's a pack. Bro, no one's gonna pay $500 for one pair of shoes, bro. For like a LeBron, it's two pairs. Jay for the 2.
Jay Sam donated $1.99. Is Kicks Crew legit? I'm trying to score Vans souvenirs.
Shout out to Jay. Thank you so much for the 2. Is Kicks Crew legit? I'm trying to score Vans. Yes. So it looks like the chat is saying yes, it's 100% legit. All right. Talking about these, might as well talk about Fila's. That's so crazy. I mean, it's cool. I appreciate Brandon putting this, letting us know about this, because like I didn't even know about these. Why does it like for some reason why the book ones look like Roche runs? Why does it say like? Why does it look like Roche runs? Is it just me? Or does anybody feel the same way that the book ones look like Roshis? They kind of look like Roshis, don't they? They kind of look like Roshis. LeBron shoes are trash. Also a pack of two right shoes, Drew says. Yeah, I doubt that. What up, David? What's dropping today? I don't think anything's dropping today. Oh, no, excuse me. Cpfm, sorry. Cpfms. I thought you knew. No, I didn't even know about this pack, bro. Did not know. I did not know. I see that. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit in a way. Just you. They look like a Air Force Ones, Tito says. They do not look like Air Force Ones. The tariffs are on Kikru's ridiculous, Rich says. Now that you say it looks like Roshi's, I can't unsee it. It kind of does. Like, I've seen like the book ones in hand. I'm not the craziest fan of the book ones. I heard they're extremely comfortable, but I'm not like crazy for them. I'm not crazy for them, man. Books are most comfy shoe out there. Y'all can stop hating if you never put your nasty ass crisscross toes in them, too says. I mean, I'm sure they're pretty comfortable. Right? I'm sure they're pretty comfortable too, but they're just not. I'm not a big fan of the look, right? It's like saying like you're not the biggest LeBron or like Kobe fan, right? You know what I'm saying? But they're really, really comfortable shoes. Like LeBron's may be a very, very comfortable basketball shoe. I'm just not a big fan of the look, right? That's with a lot of sneakers. It could be the ugliest shoe, but it could be one of the most comfortable ones. So, book will be the outlet specials. I mean, book ones, you could get them for a steal. Like, that's like with AE ones. AE ones, you could get a bunch of them on sale for like $80, $80, $70, maybe $60. Even on StockX, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying too. I'm just saying in general. You know, I'm just saying in general. Look up the LB 23 South Beaches. You might like. Custom says the LeBron 23 South Beaches. I don't know. I mean, the thing is, like, I've been around for like older LeBron models too. Like, but it's just I was just never a fan of LeBron's. I don't know. It's not that I don't like him as a player. I just was not a fan of his shoes. That's it. Like, I'm telling you, like, LeBron's used to be a wave. As much as you guys may hate on LeBron sneakers, like, LeBron sneakers used to be a wave. Looks like LeBron shoes had a baby with a... But the thing is, especially like technology, like Nike basketball technology has definitely innovated throughout the years too. Like, you know, like you don't really see too many people rocking Jordan sneakers on the court. Like Jordan, that's why we've talked about this. Like Jordan sneakers are more just casual wear. They don't promote it as a basketball shoe. They'll never, you know what I'm saying? They'll never, you know, update and you know, recreate Michael Jordan 4s as a basketball silhouette. Like, it's just more of a casual wear. It's basically history. Like, I mean, the new Michael Jordan sneakers, sure. Like, the Jordan 40s, that is an upgraded version for a basketball, specifically for basketballs, you know, basketball players. But like some of these other Jordan silhouettes, like the older ones, they're not gonna do it. I still can't believe it. Right Red's Fire Red 5 sat. Just got my size 11 underrated for show. Jaws got the best basketball shoe right now. I mean, you just like what you like. You know, whatever works for you. It's whatever works for you. If you like LeBrons, you like LeBrons. If you like Kobe's, like, once again, Kobe 6s are like the highest, are the most demanded, like, Kobe sneaker silhouette is the 6s. That is the most popular Kobe silhouette is the 6s. Because everybody wants a pair because of the reverse Grinches and the Grinches itself. Cpfm's and Nike Swamp Sponge Dunk Collection online raffle starts at 12 p.m., 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Yes, sir. Well, Collection fam, get ready for the sports highlights this year. Players wearing Jordan 4s, LMAO, Mars says. I'm going to go to Sneaker Politics for the Mars tomorrow. In-store raffle here in ATX for those in the area, Dougie says. There we go. What site, Raff? For what? But anyways, it's kind of cool that they're bringing back the packs, though. Like, it's kind of cool that they're bringing back the packs. I think that's really, really cool. Will Tokyo 5s will be widely available? Just trying to... I think the Tokyo 5s... there's going to be 40,000 pairs of them out there. Will it be an easy scoop? I think it might, depending on the size, right? So, like, I think if you wear, like, a size 10 or a size 9 through a size 11, you should be okay. But, I mean, on me personally, I think the Jordan 5 Tokyos won't go for much in the resale market. So if you do take an L, it's not like you're gonna burn your pockets for the shoe. You know, 40,000 is pretty fair for a Jordan 5 all yellow shoe, but I still think it's gonna sell out. I think Tokyo 5s are 100% gonna sell out. So they should bring back the Jordan pack. I don't know if they will, though. That's the thing. I don't know if they will. Let me see. What is this, Flip? Let me see this. Did you send me something? Oh, here we go. I think that's funny. Hold on. Let me bring this up. I think that's funny. Cuz everyone, like, I'm not going to hold y'all. People have been talking about this shoe pretty heavy. People have been talking about this shoe pretty freaking heavy. Here we have it. Why is it not letting me? Okay, here we go. Here it is, chat. I really want to know how you guys feel about this shoe. Okay. So obviously we kind of talked a little bit about this yesterday. The SB Dunk Low, Kirkland's. Every Costco 2 years from now. You know what? I'm curious if like Costco is gonna have an actual release on SBs like this. Do you guys think like Costco will get pairs and be like, all right, we're releasing the SB Dunk Lows Kirkland's? Do you guys think that they will drop them at like Costco online or something? Cop? Dude, people are loving these dunks, bro. People are loving these dunks, man. I mean, the thing is, they're cool, but I know anyone that is like an SB collector are gonna want these bad. Comes with a $1.50 hot dog and a churro and a soda pop. Fights in Costco line. Yeah, fights in the Costco line again. Right. You're not fighting over toilet paper, bro. They're fighting over some sneakers. What up, Troy? What up, man? Good morning, bro. How are you, man? Like, imagine, dude. So, Costco members unite. Kirkland is dropping a Nike SB Dunk collab. These are dropping in the holiday of 2025.
DHKIXX donated $1.99. Keith Middleton's SOTY. Going to get for his Xmas.
Muted? Hello? Am I muted? Why the hell was I muted for? Can you guys hear me? All right, there it goes. Can't hear. My fault. There it is. Can y'all hear me? Volume. First come, first serve in store. Dude, all I gotta say is, chat, if they drop these at Costco, oh my gosh. The lines are gonna be freaking sick. If these drop at actual Costco stores, hey man, listen. I bet you a lot of you guys will be outside for this. Anybody a gold member? Listen, if you're a gold member, I think, was it an executive member? I think an executive member. So if you guys don't know this, Costco is doing this thing where like if you're like an executive member, then you could actually go inside the Costco store an hour before they open. So they open up at 10. They could open at 10, right? You could get in there at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. So, I don't know. Imagine if they did, though. That would be freaking nuts. Imagine, though. Triple platinum. Imagine, though. Imagine if Costco got this stuff, bro. Like, seriously. Costco, listen, Costco's doing those whole Pokemon drops. All right? Costco's doing those Pokemon drops. I wouldn't be surprised if they start dropping some sneaks. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Costco EA is crazy. Most everyone's almost an executive member. Not everybody. Not everybody. Like those Pokemon sweats. Oh man, those Pokemon sweats, they ain't gonna pay for the executive membership. Some of them just buy a Costco membership just so they could get the Costco Pokemon drops. They ain't paying for the executive member. I don't know about the dunks, to be honest. The colorway is not that nice. I mean, it's the thing is, like, a lot of people will like about it is the simplicity about it. It's the simplicity about the shoe. You know, it's simple. You know, it's nothing loud, which is fine. I'm surprised it's not like a red and blue SB. That's what I'm surprised it's not like a blue or red SB just because of the logo. But a lot of people use the gas too. Finn says, yeah, that too. You know, you just have to have a Costco gift card to be in. Yeah, you could. If you have a Costco gift card, absolutely. But still, I got 3 Costcos in my area, Moonlight says. Dude, Costcos are so busy. Every time I go to Costco, they just opened up another Costco out here in Vegas. All of them are just super, super busy. It's always packed every single day. It doesn't matter what time it is. It's always packed. Nah, people just fiends for Costco Kirkland. Dude, I went to Costco one time for a Pokemon drop, and like people are still out there, like it's like older people, older folks that are out there, you know, just wanting to get their shopping out the way. Did you run the play Raph that I sent you? I saw that, Troy. That's pretty funny. I have 5 Costcos. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's like 6 Costcos out here in Vegas. Those mini churros are gas too, says. I'm throwing glizzies at the local moms to throw them at the drops. It could be at Costco Shock Drop or Costco Stash. Who knows, man? Who knows? Who knows? If Nike, I'm just saying, like, I don't see them doing it. But if they did drop like these SBs at Costco's, that'd be nuts. I don't need no membership to get my glizzy fix. No Diddy. Costco at 125 Street in Manhattan gonna be cooked when they these release. Like I said, I don't think they will do it, but like it'd be really nuts if they did though. Chalupa, what up, man? Because Costco, like, think about it. Like Costco, when they first started dropping Pokemon cards, they didn't know. None of them knew. Right? Even the high executive, like CEO of freaking Costco, didn't know that Pokemon was this hot. And so, like, when people were fighting and, like, you seen those videos out there in the public, like, you know, people going crazy, they could grab as many as they want. Imagine if, like, sneakers for, like, SBs are to drop at Costco's. Oh, man. It'd be a shit show because Costco... Like I said, they're not familiar. They're probably not familiar of the sneaker game, of how crazy people would go crazy off. I could see if Costco did like a first come first serve for these SBs. I was like, oh look, we have these cool looking shoes. They did first come first serve and they have no limit. Oh brother, dude. I'm just saying. If, right, straight to toe, if they do, and they had no limit, oh my gosh, it'd be a freaking zoo in there, bro. A circus. Oh man, it'd be stupid. Because they didn't change the rules, you know, at Costco for Pokemon until maybe, what, a month in, 2 months in? Until how crazy the videos were going around and it was making Costco look bad. Oh, man. Imagine some sneakers fighting at Costco. Yeah. SBs are going to come with the free sample as well. Skaters don't have Costco cards. There are actual 0 chances that happens. I mean, you never know. You never know. Skaters don't have Costco cards. How does skaters have to do with not having a Costco card, bro? I'm sure there's skaters out there that have family members that are Costco members, dude. You know, I will sell my Costco card that day for maybe $500. Piglet says, yeah. Special box gonna be the chicken box. DH says, yeah, probably. That'd be funny. But I mean, even though that I don't see them doing it or dropping them at Costco stores, that'd be freaking nuts if they did though. Like, you gotta admit, that'd be freaking crazy. Apparently, if it is a Ontario chicken bag, Vince, yeah, that's supposedly that is gonna be the special packaging supposedly that comes with it, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, here it is. That'd be crazy if this was it though. Hold on, let me bring up the image. Rami sent it to me. It looks like this. Let me show y'all. Make sure you guys run it up. Hit that like button for the one time. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me as always. Nice little entertaining stream today. Talking about these SBs. There it is. That would be like the special packaging for the SB, right? That's what... I don't think it will, but I think this is just a mock-up. I think this is just a mock-up. Free churros with every SB purchase, Atomic says. Yeah. You know, the Flushing reseller is going to hit. Man, listen, chat. Remember, a lot of those SB guys are going to be like, all of a sudden, everybody wants SBs. Yeah, everyone was saying SBs are dead. SBs are dead. SBs are dead. Leslie Rami is in Costco sample line right now. Alma results going out for Mars Yard. Yes, if anybody signed up for Alma results for Mars Yard is going out. So SB chicken. We're in a Costco member $100 per person. Costco sells Manscaped products too, like the beard and SS. I walk in Costco the same with the no membership and cop Pokemon every time. Killer Kick says. SBs were never dead and never will be. Beetlejuice says. It's just like the thing is, the reason why it's because there was so much, you know, hype and resell around SBs, but there's been so many great SBs this year, man. So many. There's been a good amount of SBs this year that's dropped. It's because there's no resell, that's why. I know, Big Justice already out there. He's like, if you want the SB dunks, here's a big boom. Big Justice looking ass. Big Justice looking ass. Your Costco looking ass. You want the SB dunk? Give me a big boom. I just copped the SB dunks. Boom. Here's 5 big booms. Freaking Big Justice looking ass. Don't do that ever again, Big Beat says. Boom. All right, here we go. So it looks like if you entered for Alma Mater, by the way. All right, hold on. If you entered for Alma Mater, chat. If you entered for Alma Mater. Sorry, your brother died. Here's 5 big booms. That's so crazy. I seen that video. He's like, "Oh, sorry that your brother passed. Here's 5 big booms." I was like, "Dude, what the hell?" All right, so if you signed up for Alma Mater, you should have got this. We're sorry you were not selected to purchase the Nike Tom Sack Mars Yard 3.0. You missed out this time, so the equalizer has increased, which means you'll have a better chance of winning the next Alma Mater. So it looks like it was by mistake. So the Alma Mater raffle that went live for Tom Sachs yesterday, because I was wondering why they removed it, because they had the raffle up for like an hour and then it completely got removed. So if anybody in here that was like wondering like what happened to the Alma Mater raffle, that's probably what happened. Dude, nobody's gonna hit on Alma Mater, and I think they changed it where like you have to. They changed it where like it's gonna be for in-store only. I think. Yeah, I think it's only gonna be like an in-store thing. Surprise, surprise. Almanair in-store only raffle. You have to show your app. Yes, so that was the case where like they completely removed it and they end up doing it like an in-store raffle where like you have to like they kind of allocated it to the what's it called, the Tom Sack app, where like you have to have like 300 points or 350 points in order to even enter in the raffle. So I mean, if I were you guys, yo, get a friend that could like just screenshot their points and then just show that. It's an in-store raffle. Almanair will host an in-store raffle for the Mars Yard 3.0s on September 17th through the 18th from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. at our Atlanta and DC locations. An appointment is required to enter. Customers must prevent their ISRU digital identification and minimum of 350 points on their account to qualify for this raffle. Winners will be notified via email on September 18th for pickup in store on September 19th. Make your appointment through the link in bio. All right, chat. So if you guys entered for Almanair, listen, it's only going to be in store for the Atlanta and DC location. So, yeah. I mean, you could enter unless, you can't enter unless you live in these, dedicated locations. It looks like you have to set an appointment, through their link in the bio. So there you guys go. I think they want to make it fair. Nike probably said, hey, if you, in order to make this raffle fair to the ones that are dedicated to the shoe, they had to be active on the app. And that's what I'm curious, because like there's no way that Nike sneakers app is going to drop this shoe to the public. They're going to make it difficult to everybody to scoop a pair. Just saying. Like if Nike ends up dropping these, like I'm just curious of how they would drop this on sneakers app. Because there's no way they're going to just drop this as a first come, first serve, bro. There's no way. I feel like there's going to be a way where like you have to like connect your account to the app in order to buy the shoe. Like there's no way they're just going to drop this as a 10-minute draw or a Leo drop. They're going to make it difficult for everybody to buy this sneaker. So, because this shoe is supposed to drop on Friday, supposedly on sneakers app, because the sneakers app day is on the 19th. But there hasn't been any load up for the shoe, so I'm curious of how Nike is going to present the shoe to everybody. So I'm at work right now, Manhattan. After work, I'm gonna check Nike and I get around my house to see what stash shit they got in stock. P Finesse says probably link your ISRU account to the sneakers app. Maybe that's the only thing I could think of. So it's really hard to link stuff like that. Not necessarily. I mean, Nike has the money. Nike has the technology for them to do that. So it could be, I don't know, it could be some sort of QR code where you have to sign a, take a picture of a QR code, sign in with your ISRU app. ISRU app, is that what it's called? And then you could, so they know exactly how many points you have. So it's a $300 shoe. Yeah, the retail price is like $300 or $275. So in his office, why his shoe, Raph? Morgan says. I mean, there's some people that were asking about the sneaker. So I mean, like I said, we kind of talked about this, Morgan's, right? Like me personally, I don't want the shoe. I don't get the hype around the sneaker. But I'm like I said, man. At the end of the day, like. There's people asking about it. I'm here to, inform people, if they're asking the questions. But I don't know. If you happen to see fire in Costco, it wasn't me, Keith says. Where are the Travis dropping? Travis's should drop on Sneakers Up on Saturday. But I told you guys this yesterday, that I heard that there's a possibility that the shoe might get pushed. So Travis's, don't be surprised if the shoe gets pushed, okay? Is all I'm saying. I said this yesterday. Do not be surprised if the shoe gets pushed. All right? Do not be surprised. I will make a video about it, talking about it a little bit. Just because I told y'all after I posted that video the other day, I was told that, there could be a possibility that the shoe is getting pushed. But we'll see what happens. I mean, it is already Wednesday. There hasn't really been any noise about the sneaker or anything like that, so we'll see what happens. Push back like LeBron's hairline, Daniel says. Yeah, that's too much. I'm going to have 3 and an amount of it should be US. Even that, dude, even if they got pushed, even if Travis's get pushed until like October, man. Dude, if they get pushed until October is going to be like, there's some sneakers that are dropping October that I want. So I copped 2 prismatic evolutions. Chris says, nice. Hope it gets pushed. Too much money spending. Atomic says, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily care if they did or not, you know. Greg thinks it's next week with the Tokyos. That wouldn't make any sense. No, that wouldn't make any sense. Wouldn't make any sense why they would push them back with the Tokyo 5s. It just wouldn't make any sense. If the Sachs were no collab, they'll be at Ross or Burlington, too legit says. I mean, that's pretty common to say. You know what I mean? Too legit. These shoes look like some you can buy at Famous Footwear. That's why I told y'all, man, like when it comes down to Tom Sachs, dude, like I never really got the hype around it. Like even before they announced this drop again, like I just never understood why this shoe in general, like the Tom Sachs 1.0s, were going for thousands of dollars. Like I just never really understood that. Like it's an okay sneaker, right? But I think people value a certain shoe, you know, when they see a price tag on it. That's how people will value the shoe sometimes. It's like, oh my gosh, he has a Tom Sachs. Nobody has them. They're like a $4,000 shoe, you know. But I just never really understood it. So, but like I said, to their own. Everyone has their own opinions. If you like the shoe, go for it. I need to know what's up with the Undefeated sack raffle, Trash says. What up, Jeffrey? What up, man? Good morning. Undefeated is the same thing. Undefeated raffle was the same thing. They announced it on Instagram where like they were, in order to enter for the raffle for the Tom Sachs, you had to have 350 points. Undefeated is the same exact thing. They're not just going to enter. You're just not allowed to enter in the raffle just because. Like, they're going to make it difficult for everyone to buy the shoe. So if you were not entered or, you know, if you weren't really active on the app, they're not going to make it easier for you to buy it. So, but yes, Tokyo's as a consolation prize is kind of wild. They're both going to be hard to get, Unknown says. Yeah, I mean, Tokyo's as a consolation prize is kind of wild. I don't think that is a consolation prize. I think the Tokyo 5s is going to sell out. I think a lot of people are going to love it. And I don't really see it being a consolation prize. Ain't no shot, bro. Ain't no shot that's a consolation prize. If you're saying Tokyo 5s is a consolation prize, you are smoking. 1 minute, good luck if you're going to Foot Locker. Yeah, if you're going for those packs on Foot Locker, good luck. All right, if you're going for the packs on Foot Locker, good luck, man. Imagine getting them Tom Sachs in hand and the quality of that. Trash. Tokyo 5s will be easy. Colorway is not wearable. We live in an era where you can wear expensive shoes and not get robbed for them. I remember a time where you couldn't wear super expensive shoes outside like that. I guess it just depends where you're from. You know, I don't get the hype about it either, Moonlight says. Yeah, I mean, it's on the right shoe. A lot of people just want it, you know, because of the price point, which you could probably trade in for the shoe. But the thing is, even the pre-order, you won't get the shoe until 2026. So Tokyo 5 is gonna brick like the Fire Reds. Tokyo 5s are banana boots. Tokyo 5 is not that easy. Put in some work. I think so too, especially anybody that wears a bigger size. Like 40,000 may sound a lot, but like still, you got to put in that footwork for those 5s because they're probably gonna drop in like some boutique stores. But 40,000 on the Nike sneakers app is pretty fair to me. So. Good old days, Deleon says. Yeah, did you tap into the Civil Shock drop yesterday? I did. They dropped another collection and a free hoodie. got cooked immediately. I did see that, JJ Roger. I did see that. They dropped it like 30 minutes before the actual drop time. So, but yeah. I love to wear my kicks. Tito says, I'm asking, did the undefeated send out W's? I don't know, Trash Legend. I don't know. I do not know if the undefeated sent out W's yet. I feel like you would start seeing those W's and L's go out by now, but like if you haven't heard anything from anybody in the chat, then most likely they haven't dropped any of the raffle W's yet. The official release date is on the 19th, Trash Legend. So I would say give it maybe another day or two, because the actual release date is on the 19th for the Tom Sachs. So maybe they'll probably put out W's either tomorrow or Friday. That would be my best bet. Okay, so just stay patient. It's still the 17th, right? Most of these raffles are having the raffles up until tomorrow. So just expect that results probably will go out either tomorrow or Friday. All right. His size 8 on a book ones. There you go. People talking down on the Tokyo 5 is crazy work. No, I mean, it's an all yellow shoe, which I totally get. But I mean, as they been on our necks with these drops. Unknown says. What color is everyone going for? Romer says. Me personally, I'm passing on the Cpfms. Like, I'm sure a lot of people are probably gonna go for them, just because they want to test the waters in the resale market for these. But I promise you guys this, man. If you're going in this initially,
Tom Sachs is an alleged draftee. Look it up, guys.
Shama boy Morgan for the 20-month re-up. Tom Sachs is alleged. Look it up, guys. Morgan says, and I'm sure, like I said, okay, obviously this is all allegedly, right? Alleged, but like, once again, Morgan, I totally understand what you're saying. I'm sure some people, probably a lot of people, know the situation and whatnot with Tom Sachs. If you want to look into it, you're more than welcome to. But like I said, at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't even really know if it's a touchy subject or not to bring up. But I know some people are going to compare his situation from other situations from other people that were alleged, right? Allegedly, in the same situation as him. But it's like definitely one of those things where like people only care about the shoe, but they don't care about the guy itself. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's like Travis, it's the same thing with Ye, same thing with Kyrie. Obviously their situations were a little bit different. But yeah, I totally understand what you're saying, for sure. I totally understand. But a lot of people, it's like they see the price that they see the price tag, they see coins that are all over the shoe. They ain't gonna care, bro. They ain't gonna care. So it's very touchy, you know what I'm saying? So that's why there's a difference between internal and external, because people only care about the shoe. They don't care about the person. So, reason, never beat the allegations, DH says. I don't know, bro. Tom Sachs might be worse, Assad says. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm not picking and choosing, but it's like everyone is going to have their opinion. So, this generation just don't, bro. I mean, that's true too, but like still, people are going to be asking the information, and I'm still going to provide that to you guys when it comes down to the sneaker info. So it's either that you want to buy it or not. That's your choice. Listen, chat, we're all grown here to make your own choices. Like, honestly, we're all grown to make your own choices. Morning. The girls up? No? It's like the living in a time where someone can say something with no proof, and you have to suffer the rest of your life, J Million says. Yeah, sometimes it'll be like that. But like I said, if you don't want the shoe, don't go for the shoe. You know what I'm saying? Religious belief, and Tom Sachs is swept under the rug, Francisco says. Isn't it front of Thomas a debate in the pocket pool champion? Just because they don't care don't mean you shouldn't. Exactly, right? I mean, sure, Air Ace. You know what I'm saying? For sure. For sure. They dropped Kyrie for much more less, Agent says. Prices speak for themselves, Beetlejuice. Yeah. Force employees who that's so crazy. Separate the arts from the artist. That's why I still love Kanye. Not the sneakers, but for the politics, Tito says. Yeah, it just depends, man. Hey, man, listen. It's however you guys want to put it, bro, honestly. But I'm passing on the Tom Sachs. I ain't going for him. I don't get the hype around it, and I don't really care for how much it's going for. This is the new generation. It's so sensitive when it comes to its feelings, but won't give a crap about a shitty individual in their actions. Atomic says, yeah. I mean, that's the thing, bro. That's the thing about the internet and how people are gonna feel. Everyone has their own opinions about a certain thing, so. But that's why I told y'all, just speak your mind. That's why I have this platform for a lot of you guys to speak your mind. If you have a feeling that that you want to kind of express in the chat, you're more than welcome to. I ain't gonna judge you. Yeah, man. Listen, that's your opinion at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So, like, at the end of the day, like, I just want everyone to understand that if you don't agree with somebody in the chat, then you don't really have to respond. Like, you don't have to respond. You don't have to react. And if you don't like it, man, you just gotta, keep it pushing. Feel me? But I don't know. What time are the Cpfms dropping? 3 p.m. Eastern time for the Cpfms. All right, Cpfms dropping 3 p.m. EST. All right, 3 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Foot Locker tweaking. I told you, Foot Locker website. It don't matter if it's a brick or anything like that, man, or if it's a GR. Okay, it's a trash ass website. Foot Locker is trash, man. You wonder why I never go on that stupid site, dude. It's so trash. Let me see. Is it did it sell out? New arrivals. I think it might have sold out. I don't see it on the new arrivals. It only dropped at Foot Locker, right? Releases. It's not even on the release calendar anymore. It's not on the release calendar anymore. Okay, so here we go. We all here for the sneakers, Beetlejuice says. Yeah. They're saying, yeah, because no one wants to pay $500, bro. $500 for a pair of sneakers. I mean, for the pack is crazy. But unless you're a huge, like, LeBron fan, unless you're a huge LeBron fan. All right, here we go, chat. Some of you guys were asking about this. Okay. Here we go. Here it is. Someone was asking about the Rare Air 11s. Okay, so anybody that was asking about the Rare Air 11s, there you guys go. October 20th. All right. October 20th, chat. Cardi B pregnant with Stephon Diggs' baby. Oh, boy. Why does that even matter, bro? Cardi B's pregnant. Whoop-de-doo. Like, some people were talking about on social media, but I don't know why people care so much. All right, here we go. October 20th. October 20th, chat. Okay. October 20th. Stephon Diggs and Cardi B, they've been together. They were together for a little bit now. So, wait, they pushed the date back? Yeah, of course. That's what I'm saying. Things are getting pushed, chat. Things are getting pushed. Things are getting pushed. These were supposed to drop when? Like, what, this week or something? Right? People glaze. Wasn't he talking about her stars or what? Wasn't he talking about her stinking? Rami, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, I don't care. Like, Cardi, when do we ever talk about Cardi B and Stephon Diggs? Especially like talking about if someone's pregnant. Like, whoa, congrats, another baby. Like, listen, the only person that I care if is pregnant is the wifey. Okay? Because I want another one. They care because the baby will be the loudest running back. Wow. But October 20th, chat. Things are getting pushed, man. Pushed until October 20th. I might have to like this post real quick. Gotta put this on my next vid. All right. October 20th, chat. No, the wifey's not pregnant, but maybe next year. Maybe next year, bro. Offset punching the over for sure. I usually don't like 11s, but these rare air 11s are fire. I think these are the best ones in the pack. I don't even think that's a hot take either. Like, out of the rare air pack, I think this is the best one. I truly think this is the best one out of everything. Like, I don't know what you guys think about these, but like, I think these were the best ones in the pack. I think it goes these ones, the 4s, the 3s is the last one in my personal opinion. You need a baby boy raff. I know. My my girls are gonna be future streamers. Maybe not for sneakers, but like they're gonna be future streamers. I'm sure. My kid talks about it all the time. Super easy pass. Street to toe says facts. Agree with that. JJ says ain't no way. I mean, the thing is, I feel like the 3s are very underrated, but like I still think the 4s are a tad bit better than the 11s. You know. I mean, if you like the 3s better, sure. But I think the whole pack got disrespected, honestly. None of them were horrible, DH says. I mean, sure. I mean, I think the switch up on the 4s were like, man, a lot of people were pretty hyped about the 4s for sure. Like, there were some people that were saying like, oh, the 4s look like a kid shoe. And I sure. But like, there was a good amount of people that were, it just kind of sucked because like, you know, Undefeated wanted to announce the Undefeated Jordan 4s coming out, and it was the same week as the like the Rare Air 4s drop. So I feel like the love of the Rare Air 4s just kind of disappeared for some, and which is fine. You know, I totally get it. People want to, you know, don't want to spend the money for that shoe, so they'll just go ahead and wait until,
polish
you know,
my balls and serve me a milkshake.
2 for the 38-month re-up. Polish my balls and serve me a milkshake. Hear that? Shout out to 2 for the 38-month re-up, man. I appreciate that too. Now they are kind of trash. I'm a fan of the Rare Air 4s, but not the 11s, not necessarily ones. Like, what would you guys say? Like, I know we have our top 5 sneaker of the year, but what would you guys say top 3 underrated sneakers this year in 2025? I feel like no one really talks about that too much. Like, we talk about like what are the best ones, but like what are some of the underrated ones? Like, what is your top 6 through 10 picks? Now, I don't care about your top 5 picks. Like, what's your 6 through 10? Or your 10 through 15? I want to hear that. Like, there were some great shoes this year in the big 2025. Like, there's a lot of great shoes. I'm gonna put CSEF is up there. I think those are a great shoe. I've been kind of talking about how that shoe is really, really good. I think Still 10's got to be up there. Still 10's are very underrated. Just because 10's you don't really drop as much 10's like they used to. Soul 2.0s. I think that's a great Jordan 3. I was really surprised seeing that shoe in hand. I wasn't really a fan of it by watching some of the super saturated videos on the Soul 2.0s. But I think in person, they're so much better in person. Shadow backboards. It's crazy how the Jordan 1 high, just, you know, hype has died down dramatically for people just to talk down on the Shadow backboards. I still think that's a really, really underrated shoe. I don't know. There's a good amount out there, man. I think the Haley Wilsons, that's my SB of the year, I think. Haley Wilsons. That's my SB of the year. I don't really think that's underrated. I think that's just a really, really great shoe. White Supreme SB Tube says. Black Toes, most underrated shoe this year, PFNS. Black Cat 3, Soul 3, Shadow Backboards, Fire Red 5s. I forgot there was another one. I still think what was that other brand? It was the Adidas. What was those ones with Philip? What's his name? Philip. The piglets with the rare air pack. They shouldn't have done that with the fours. Gold lettering, white lettering, mystery pack. What? You think Jordan missed the ball with the rare air pack? They should have done what they did with the fours. Gold. Wait, what? They shouldn't? They should have, or shouldn't? They should have, because they did do the... Are you saying shouldn't or should have? Because they did it. Rami, what do you mean by that? They dropped the ball in the rare air 4 pack? I don't think they dropped the ball in the rare air 4, the rare airs at all. It's because people didn't want them. Because of there's no resale. Unheard of's saying they should have done it with all the numbers. Oh, you're talking about like the patch? I don't know if they would. I don't think they would be able to do it with this though, unless you get like a gold Jumpman, you know. Okay, I see what you mean. For the threes, like, I don't know how they would do it with the threes. Maybe with the Jumpman patch, maybe. No, just too much stock on rare air 4s. What? I don't... The thing is, like, what it mean, like, too much stock? Like, chat. I mean, Beetlejuice, like, no offense, like, there was too much stock on the rare air 4s. I don't think there was too much stock for the rare air 4s. You want my honest opinion, bro? Like, the reason why a lot of people passed on the rare air 4 is because there was no resale, and it was just not a shoe that really... Like, they were marketing that shoe very, very well. They really, really did. But I don't necessarily think, like, they dropped too many pairs. It's because there was just no resale at all. But I would have been a better shoe. I tried on the, because the marketing for that shoe is really, really good for the rare airs. I mean, I'm listening. Cop the entire rare air 4 collection on sale. Sure. I mean, like, I was just kind of listening. I just wanted to, like, I'm just kind of replying to that comment, like, because that's what everyone would want, is just like a ton of stock, right? Have a feeling that Nike is going down. You make a bunch of generic ugly crap nobody wants. Why don't they make a shit ton of bricks or a shit ton of Travis Scotts? That's what everyone wants, Dodger Blue says. I don't think it's necessarily what people want. It's what people want to resell. Like, that is like literally what the stamp is in the sneaker game sometimes, bro. Like, is if it's reselling, then people are gonna fiend for it. You know, like, you wonder why there's some people probably gonna gamble on this Cpfm dunk because of how much it's going for. Think about it, bro. Like, this is an ugly ass shoe. Like, bro, an ugly ass shoe, bro. Like, you can't tell me these ain't ugly. It's because it's what this says. That's the reason why. And once again, this goes back to my point, okay? This goes back to my point about Jordan 1s. Jordan 1s in 2023 through 2024 and today got shit on. Like, Jordan 1s are dead. Nobody wears Jordans nowadays. You don't see Jordan 1s in the wild. You had so many people say those type of comments until unions came around. And people saw how much they were going for before release date. They were going for $700. You had YouTubers crashing out on Union ones because they couldn't hit. You had people on Discord crash out because they couldn't hit because of how much that shoe was going for. That's what is, this is, that I'm saying, bro, like that is what makes people fiend off sneakers sometimes, because of how much a price point goes for. And that's what, like, don't ever let anybody tell you that Jordan 5 black metallics were hard to get on release date, because it wasn't. Okay, it really wasn't, because of how much the resale is going for now, and everyone's all of a sudden fiending for the shoe. Oh, raffle, Jordan 5 black metallics were really, really hard to get. No, it wasn't. And this proves my point that I went back on the black metallic exclusive access pre-order. Look how many sizes were sitting. Everything was sitting on release day on exclusive access on the Jordan 5 black metallic. That kind of proved my point. Like, nobody really wanted them. Nobody did. I talked to a couple other people, you know, back at home, talking about exclusive access on these 5s, and they were sitting on in some of the stores. And this was exclusive access pre-order on JD Sports and Finish Line for the black metallic 5s, and the sizes were sitting. And like I said, it just depends. Once again, it just depends on your area. But obviously on release day, people realize, you know, maybe everyone really likes these 5s because of all the videos and the pictures that we see on social media that people are fiending off these shoes. All right, let's go ahead and buy it. You know, like I told you guys, on release day on the black metallic 5s, like, no, Dougal, like I said, I will say this, it just depends on your area, because here in Vegas, once again, like, I was in the back of the line with a lot of other people that wore a size 14, 15, size 12, and they easily got their pair. We were all at Nike, bro. There was like 80 people in line. Like, yes, there was a lot of people, but everybody in that line freaking hit. And you got to realize too, people don't want to put in that footwork. People expect just to, let me go ahead and rely. Oh man, there's 80,000 pairs on Sneakers app. You know what? F these raffles. I'm not going to sign up. I see the stock numbers already. I'm just going to depend on Sneakers app. You realize that so many people depend on the Nike Sneakers app only and don't want to put in that footwork. Okay. Nobody wants to go on Flex. Nobody wants to go on Finish Line because of the queues. Nobody wants to enter for these raffles because people are freaking lazy. Like, let's be honest here, bro. Some people don't want to put in that footwork. Nobody does. Like, nobody wants to put, maybe you will, but someone else won't, bro. Okay? Someone else won't. Someone else won't. Okay? And Scott G, you are one person in here that may not hit. There's some people that may not hit on the Jordan 5 on release date. I am not saying, okay, I am not saying that everybody hit on release date. But there was a ton of people that hit on release date. Sure. Okay? Sure. I'm not saying every single person out there, okay, you know, hit. I'm not saying everybody did. They were not, Dougal, I'm sorry, respectfully, they were not hard to get, bro. They were not hard to get. No, they were not. I'm sorry. They were not hard to get, bro. I'm sorry. Maybe in your area, but like overall, dude, they were not hard to get. Ayo Sosa for the 11-month re-up. Appreciate that. There's people in here that skipped on like multiple raffles. They hit on multiple raffles on the Jordan 5s and decided to skip on some of the other pairs that they hit, and they just wanted one. There were some DSGs. There were some DSGs that were sitting, and people went to go for the leftover pairs that they weren't able to hit. It's easy to say this now because of how much the shoe is going for, but all I'm saying is, dude, like, I don't think they were I don't think they're really hard to get. So, but once again, Once again, I'm not saying that everybody hit. Okay, but there was a good amount of W's out there. And I said this yesterday. Okay, I had a size 9, 9.5 in the black metallic 5s. I got flaked on like 4 or 5 times. I hit on a restock on Finish Line and JD Sports, and I got flaked on like 4 or 5 times. Nobody wanted it, and I ended up selling it locally. I don't want to do a ton of raffles for the fear of my card being hit like 5 times and not having money. Sure, and I think that's the thing about some people. They don't want to enter in multiple raffles because they don't want to get charged multiple times and be stuck with the pair. And that's the reason why people tend to like, all right, let me just go ahead and see what the stock numbers are on Sneakers app and be like, all right, I'm just going to rely on that one, you know? Tito for the 2.
23 donated $1.99. Graf has been waiting his
I'm
whole
just
life
saying,
for
bro.
this moment.
I'm just saying, dude. Like, it's easy to say, dude, Douglas, I don't give a fuck, dude. I don't give a fuck if I wear a size 8, bro. Like, I don't give a shit. And like I said, on release day, even if you wear a size 13, 12, 11 and a half, a size 11, if you, like I said, if you put in enough footwork for that shoe, you should have hit, bro. I'm sorry. I'm saying it again. I'm saying it multiple times. I don't give a shit what size you wear. You should have hit on release date, bro. You didn't put enough footwork. If you didn't hit, you didn't put enough footwork. I'm sorry, dude. Okay? I'm sorry. All right? I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck if I wear a size 8. I don't care. Like I said, there's multiple people that hit multiple bigger sizes. You just weren't able to hit because you didn't put enough footwork, bro. That's it. Period. I'm just saying, bro. It's just a fact. You didn't put enough footwork. Bro. Oh, I forgot to press this button. I'm sorry, bro. There was plenty of pairs out there. You just didn't put enough footwork. That's it. You were just lazy. I got out of character. I forgot to press my button. I literally hit on metallic 5s with the new Foot Locker account. And the only person that is complaining is him. I'm just saying, bro. Okay, I'm just saying. Hit the beep. Yeah, my fault. And couldn't hit multiple pairs but pass. You have to put in footwork. Exactly, dude. And that's I'm saying this right now. Like, come to Atlanta, you will understand. Sure. Like, and once again, you gotta listen to what I'm saying. It just depends where you live, bro. Right? Sure. It just depends where you live, where people will fiend for these type of shoes, these type of silhouettes, right? Like, 100% I agree with that. But like I said, I feel like there was plenty of pairs out there, you know. I hate rap, I'm not complaining. No, Dougal. At the end of the day, we're having a conversation, but I just feel like it don't matter what size you are, because like, I mean, that's the same thing that could prove my point as well. Like, it's like someone saying like, oh, Raph, you wouldn't understand, but I wear a bigger size, you wouldn't understand. But then why are all the bigger sizes sitting in Aqua 8s? Why are all the bigger sizes sitting in Great 5s? Why are all the bigger sizes sitting on Fire Reds? Why are all the bigger sizes sitting on Cave Stones? I mean, why are all the bigger sizes, sitting in Shattered Backboards? That is my point. Some people that wear a bigger size just like to pick and choose a certain shoe just because they weren't able to hit. But you have so many of these GRs that drop in 2025 that is still sitting in your sizes, but you're only complaining for the size that you can't hit on a shoe that you want. You feel me? Like, that's what I don't understand. And that is my point, is what I'm saying, is that when like a certain shoe is finally sitting, it's like, oh, we're like, oh, these shoes are all sitting, like nobody wants them, this and that. But when it comes down to a shoe that you want, I mean, of course you're gonna complain, be like, oh, this is why I hate being a size 12 or a 13 or 14. We're like, bro, you have so many great shoes this year. Rare Air Force, once again, are still sitting. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Some of you guys getting these, you know, rants of you can't hit on a certain shoe, but there's been so many great shoes out there that you could grab that's still sitting in your size. So many great shoes, but we're only complaining to the ones that you really, really want, which is fine. That's fair, but that's all I'm saying. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Don't become one of those type of streamers. No, and I want you guys to understand, right? If you know who I, you know who I am. I wouldn't like really, get to a point where I'll disrespect somebody. But I'm just like trying to prove my point. Which at the end of the day, I want you guys to understand that yes, I kind of got out of character, but it's all love at the end of the day. Okay, I do want to point that out. All right, all right. I love Dougal. He's here all the time, so he's good people. I'm not going to start raging on people and then start banning people for no reason, right? We're just having a conversation. All right. Sup, forward to Car Kid. What up, man? That's why I don't mind grabbing the shit that I want, bro. Like, I don't care that Shadow backboards are sitting. I love that shoe. That's potentially my top 5 sneaker of the year. And I promise people will shit on you just because, oh, Raph, they're sitting everywhere. Just because a shoe is sitting everywhere doesn't necessarily mean it can't be on my top 5 sneaker of the year. Like, that's the thing about this sneaker space. It's that everything has to be all about hype. Everything has to be about reselling. It's like, no. Like, if I put White Cement Jordan 4s as my sneaker of the year and it doesn't go for anything, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad shoe. Right? That I got shit on so much last year because I put my sneaker of the year, the military blue 4s. It's like, Raph, that doesn't make sense. The material is trash. Well, maybe it has a little bit more sentimental value to me than any other shoes that dropped. You about to leave? All right, hold on. Quick break. I gotta say bye to the wife real quick. All right, I'm here. No, it's all love, and I want you guys to understand that like I love sneakers, bro. I really, really do. Like, people look at me as like, oh, I'm just a hype beast, but like I really genuinely buy what I like at the end of the day. And like, if I have a passionate for like something and a certain shoe, like I'm gonna express how I feel about a certain sneaker. Like, you guys don't see me, bro. You guys don't see me like babysitting StockX and seeing how much the prices are. Like, that's not what it's all about. It's all about like, all right, what do you guys think about this shoe? Do you like them? Do you not? Like, too many people just look at StockX and babysit and looking at the prices. Okay, is this shoe good? I don't know. It's $600. I think it's good. You feel me? Like, I'm tired of being around that type of space, bro. Like we talk about all types of different shoes in here. Talk about Adidas, even though some of you guys don't like it. I mean, we just talked about like some LeBron sneakers, like basketball shoes that some of you guys may not like. But it's cool to see other things that are dropping. Like, nobody wants to keep seeing like what are the prices are going to do for these shoes. Like, oh, what's it going to do in like 6 months? You know what I mean? Like, fuck, bro. Like, holy shit. Raph, so tell me when you seen a 12 ounce. No, I feel you, bro. I feel you, dude. This shit's going to be expensive, Steven says. I'm just saying, man. You feel me? Because there's so many great shoes that, like, I just feel like this year, it's been so long that we've seen a pretty decent year on, like, just sneakers in general. And, like, who would have known that, like, an undefeated Jordan 4, obviously doesn't go for much, and you could easily get it without breaking the bank, Like, you could easily get undefeated Jordan 4s, like, at a really, really good price without breaking the bank. So it's like, who cares about the market? Let the market crash, bro. Make GRs hype again. Yeah. Asking about reselling aren't true sneakerheads, top shelves. I mean, and that's the thing. And I appreciate a lot of you guys bringing up some stuff. Like, I would say, like Dougie, like he's huge on Adidas, and like he shares some good stuff that nobody really talks about, which is cool too. And we could get to look at them and to see if how you may react to it versus anybody else. So like I don't know. I just gotta put the work in, honestly. P Finesse says, hey, trust me, dude, like there's some shoes that I don't put enough footwork in, bro. Promise you. There's some shoes that I don't put enough footwork in that I should be able to scoop up. Like, for instance, I didn't put enough footwork for the Nigel Jordan 1 lows. That's my fault. Like, I'm pretty sure I'd probably be able to hit, but I didn't put enough footwork just because I didn't enter all the raffles. So that was on me. Never had a year like this. Absolutely, bro. It's been a good year. Like, it's been a really, really good year. Imagine if we were still in the year of 2022 where like everything used to go for like 400, 500 plus on every single release day, especially on like collabs. Like, we used to have Alma Maniers go for like $400 or $500, and now you could easily obtain them for almost basically retail or under retail, and it doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad shoe. Do you have a Trade Block account? I don't, bro. I don't think I've used Trade Block at all. I've never used that before. And they follow me on Twitter too. Sorry, I had to text the wife real quick. She's going into the office today. Whoever's selling the undefeated fours for under 400, they got to be defects. That's what I'm saying. And I've said this before. That's the reason why that people don't want to pay the prices on StockX and stuff like that. On undefeated Jordan 4s, just because undefeated 4s, there's so many quality issues. So like any consumer is extremely scared to buy pairs from StockX, GOAT, or eBay just because of that reason. So Alma 3s once were going for $800 and now they're at $230. That's what I'm saying. But doesn't, just because a shoe is going for that much doesn't necessarily mean that means it's a bad shoe. Like, someone brought out like one of the most underrated shoes this year that dropped was what? The Black Toes. I mean, Black Toe quality is not bad. It's not better than the Shadow backboards, but it's not a bad shoe. I mean, you could get it for really, really cheap, but it's still not a bad sneaker. Let me see. Where does it go on the top? Okay, here. Don't move. There it goes. eBay can see the pairs you're copping though. Tito says undefeated 4 is going to under $300 on zero seller fees right now. Drip King says, yeah. I mean, if you don't have a pair, I would say this. If you don't have a pair of undefeated 4s, this is a perfect time to buy it now. Like, it really is. But the fair point is that, well, Raph, what if I get a defect pair, which is, fair too. You don't want, I don't want anybody here buying from StockX and GOAT and then they get it in the mail. It's like, dude, I got a whole defect pair. Now, what do I do after that? Hyped over some shoes is Whack Moonlight says, eBay can see a pair, not necessarily the pair you are sent. Scott G says, that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, I'm already saying this. I would say this, chat, is that I am really, really excited for the True Blue Jordan 3s. I'm already going to call it. It is going to be my top 5 sneak of the year. Definitely has some sentimental value for that one for sure. One reason why I really, really want the shoe. And it's easily, arguably, going to be in my top 5 sneaker of the year. People would be like, yo, Raph, the year hasn't been started yet. Man, listen, this is top 5. Easily top 5 sneaker of the year, man. And the reason why I say that, just because there's sentimental value to me for this shoe. Like, this is the very first Jordan that my dad bought me, actually. This is the very first Jordan that my dad ever bought me, was this Jordan 3 True Blue. Still got a picture with me and my pops. My pops was traveling for work. He wasn't able to be there for like my I remember it was like my middle school promotion going into high school. My dad wasn't there for it. So like he spoiled me and ended up getting me these shoes. And I still have a picture of me and my pops. And I'm wearing like an Obey t-shirt or a jacket. And I have these True Blue 3s on. So definitely has a lot of sentimental value for sure. I do care about resale because one day I'm going to give the sneakers up and it will be nice. I mean, I give you this. Okay, I gave you a lot of you guys this, and I've gave you guys props before, and I give you guys props all the time. If you wear a size 11.5 through a size 14, I totally get why you wouldn't want to get rid of your sneakers. I get it. I totally get why you guys got 200 pairs. I totally get it. Okay, because sometimes later down the road, when shoes tend to disappear, right? Meaning like people just forget about it, the pairs start to go up in value, especially in those sizes. It's like, well, Raph, I put in a lot of footwork for this shoe. Don't want to get rid of it because I don't know when's the next time I'm going to want to pay resale for the shoe, and I don't want to pay resale for the shoe. So I could get why you guys don't want to get rid of your sneakers, because it is. Some of the sizes are pretty hard to hit depending on the shoe, right? Like Black Cat Jordan 4s. I tell you this. Okay, that black cat Jordan 4s is going to be as similar. Okay, I'll say this right now. Okay, this is going to be a black metallic 2.0, but the hype is going to be there before the actual release date, because no one really knew what the hype was going to be around the metallic 5s until people saw on release date. Okay, I get it. Black Cat Jordan 4s, please put in that footwork. Okay, it's going to be as similar. I feel like there's going to be a good amount of pairs out there for the Black Cats, but there's going to be a lot of people, including resellers, that are going to be going after Black Cat Jordan 4s. So if you wear a size 14, 12, 11 and a half, okay, put in that extra footwork for that shoe, because you're going to need it. All right, there's already hype around the Black Cat Jordan 4s. They drop on Black Friday. Okay, that's the day after Thanksgiving. We already know. I feel like Jordan Brand and Nike is going to drop over 100,000. I think over 100,000 pairs are dropping on Sneakers app for the Black Cats on release date. Sneakers app alone. Okay, I honestly think it will. So don't ask me. I'm just saying, like, me personally, I just need one pair. If I hit on my pair, I am more than welcome to help anybody else. Like, I really am. So if you want to ask now, you better ask now, okay? Because I know a ton of people are gonna be like, "Yo, Raph, my queue is trash." Like, I am more than welcome to retail assist. Some people in this chat, if I'm able to, let me hit on my size, which I think my size should be, it should be an easy scoop, right? But if anybody else needs, sizes, I am more than welcome to help if I'm able to hit multiple sizes. Because I don't think I need two pairs. I just need one, and that is it. So, but yeah, I will try to grab some random sizes for everybody, and whoever needs it, I'll, ship them away, whoever needs them. So I'm more than welcome to help. Gonna be in the Nike stores and Sneakers app. I know Nike is gonna do a first come first serve out here in Vegas. I know Finish Line JD Sports will probably get me for EA. So I'll probably, even if it's online EA, I most likely will just grab a pair if anybody needs it. What else? DSG raffles and all that stuff. So I don't think, yeah, I agree with that. I don't think Black Cats are gonna sit. I think those are gonna fly. Especially even though if there may be like 100K pairs out there, I honestly think I think these pairs are going to absolutely fly for sure. They're 100% gonna, gone. Are you gonna throw in a hat? What do you mean? Yeah, absolutely. I'll wear a hat. I'll wear two hats. Most underrated shoes, Black Cat 4s, if just a little black shoe, D says. I don't think Black Cats are an underrated shoe. I don't think it's an underrated shoe. I don't think it will be. I mean, maybe in some people's eyes, but not me. Right? Maybe not me. Black Cat 3s are fire. I think some people just didn't want the Black Cat Jordan 3s just because that patent leather on the side. But now that shoe is going for like 300 plus, I think, right? Probably we'll hit on DSG pickup, Trip King says. The original Black Cats or the 2020. Dude, for me, I don't really care too much the original pair or the pairs, the two is different. I'm sure it probably will, but I mean, as long as I got one pair, I'm good. So, he said overrated. God, my fault. Sorry. What was on the screen? Piss yellow Jordans again. Hey man, listen. I've gone through rants about like Jordan Brand really pushing out too many pissed out midsoles. This one I might have to just like reconsider, just because it's a true blue Jordan 3. I get it. They want to make it look like the original form. I don't know if this is going to be a reimagine. Okay. I don't know. I really do hope they don't reimagine this shoe. Just give me a regular Jordan 3 true blue and I'm okay with that. Right. Like, I don't know if they're going to reimagine this sneaker at all. I don't know. I don't know if I could answer that question for you guys, but shout out to the chat, man, for the one time real quick. Smash that like button. You know, I know, listen, I do apologize. I want to apologize for getting out of character real quick. I was just, you know, passionate about the subject that we were kind of talking about. And I just feel like that, like, sneakers in general has just been really, really good in 2025. And there's just shouldn't be any complaints this year, man. Honestly, the only complaints I would say, maybe some of the collabs this year could have been done a little bit better on, like, you know, releasing some of their shoes. But other than that, I just feel like just overall 2025 has been such a great year. Like, it has, man. And the fact that we're getting Tokyo 5s this year just still it's just still mind boggled about it. That and undefeateds. I'm still mind boggled that, like, we got undefeated 4s and then we got the Jordan 5 Tokyos. Like, it's crazy. How much you hated the yellow midsole. Hey, man, listen, the switch up is quick, bro. I mean, I understand it's like they could do it sometimes, but just not all the time. You know what I mean? Like, it's a true blue. That's it. You know, it's a true blue Jordan 3, man. Like, I can't turn this down. Like, I just can't. It's like, for me, like, Laney Jordan 5, when the Laney Jordan 5s come out, like, I need that shoe. Like, it's got so much sentimental value to me. It's like, I need that shoe. You feel me? Like, I love it. I want it. I need it. And they need to bring it back, you know? No, you said nothing wrong? Yeah, I mean, you know, you guys don't hear me curse too much, using profanity too much, you know, so I do apologize on that. We do try to make it a family show, but, you know, sometimes I get, pretty heated when it comes to a passionate subject, which is, you know, just a lot of great shoes dropping this year, man. I don't know. I just feel like you should be able to grab everything you wanted this year. I want to speak to the manager. Yeah, I'm gonna write a letter. Rap thought on Mr. and Mrs. Smith Swift's wedding. Why would I be hyped about two individuals that love each other that are getting married, bro? You know what I mean? Hey, man, listen. They are happy, right? They're gonna get married, and so be it. You feel me? As long as Travis Kelce is getting me some points on fantasy football, that's all that I care about. All right. Watch him out, then move it up around. Happy boy, Larry says, "What up, Larry? Just got my credit card bill with my undefeated double up. Kobe Day 2 pairs and SB4s and eBay broke. I feel you, man. Someone say manager. I would say you're being oh my gosh. In Tagalog. What up, Kevin? What's good, dude? If the yellow is not it can be forgiven. I mean, the thing is, it's like, we don't know. Okay, I will judge off the shoe once we see official images on the shoe. Like, I want you guys to understand that this shoe that they're showing right now is not the official image that we are seeing right now. Okay, like, I want you guys to understand that these are not the official images that they are going to be coming out with this shoe. So these are just like old images, just because it's looking like it's going to be like the OG form of the not the white cements, of the true blue Jordan 3s. So that's the reason why they brought back this, you know, this picture. So but not everything, but most. Yeah, I mean, most shoes this year, they've definitely 100% putting a lot of yellow on it. Which that was my complaint. It's like, they don't need to, like, I don't mind, but they don't need to put it on every single shoe, is my understand. Hopefully you guys understand that. Like, I'm okay with some, you know, sale midsole, but for, you know what I'm saying? Like, for most of it, like, you don't need to put on every single thing to make a shoe look cool. You know, some of them just look good without it. Like, I feel like the Soles 2.0s, they could have looked 10 times better without that pissed midsole, in my personal opinion. Like, it's a great shoe in hand. The quality's great, but I feel like, you know, if they just left it just pure white, I think it would have been a way better shoe. I doubt the prices go up on the last pair. The only thing that would make you say that, I doubt it. The price going up on the last pair is the only thing that would make you say that, Mark says. I'm on the piss yellow. I mean, it's just, I don't know. We got the Travis Swift and Taylor coming in the stadium on Sunday night, Rami says. There we go. Russell Wilson getting a collab by Sierra. That's so crazy. Nike trying to put Soles Bright Cleaners out of business. Pure Diamond says. When did the Travis Scott drops? Like I said, I'll give you guys an updated video on that. We don't know yet. The thing is, like I told you guys, that we may not see Travis's drop this week. Okay, that's why I told you all the other day. Don't be surprised if it doesn't drop. Okay, Chick-fil-A or Cane's? Chick-fil-A. Sale would have been fine. They went beach tan. Then they wouldn't look like the 1.0s. Dancer says, that too. I returned my Soul 3s only because the elephant print looked really bad, Re-Up says. Do they just like the black cement sub? Bull says Nike new weekly a theme. Raffy rants Wednesday feeling it says. Nah, you don't really see me rant, man. And plus the thing is, it's like I'm not getting angry at somebody. It's just I'm just expressing how I feel about the topic. There's a difference, right? I'm not going on talking about someone's mom, right? I'm not talking about, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going and reaching and disrespecting how someone looks like, you know, or what someone wears, you know. I don't think I would ever reach that far, right? So like, it's just, I have a passionate for the topic and it just kind of went left a little bit. So you know, Larry got some nerves asking that question, knowing damn well he owes me oh man, he ain't never gonna let that go, Larry. Love this so plush on them and love the elephant print. Beat says, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? You hurt me, Raph, Florida. Yeah, my fault, bro. Can't wait for Rafi's drama dump Thursday, Tito says. Oh gosh, remembers the show Your Mama with the I remember that, man. Bro, people would have got canceled with some of the stuff they were saying on that show, dude. Give me 2 biscuits. I eat that with no Bev, Beefiness says. I know, Larry, you're just reliable as his labels, Tenene says. Well, that escalated quickly. Timu Elephant print made me return them. I can't cop. Re-Up says. Rafi, have you heard there is a potential that Adidas and Puma are gonna merge? Really? Did not hear about that. Adidas and Puma? I don't know. I don't see that happening. But like Adidas and I just feel like isn't Puma on a high? They're on some high horse right now, man. When it comes down to some of the stuff that they're dropping, right? Like they have what they have. D'Angelo Brawl, right? Angelo Ball, what's his name? D'Angelo. Who else do they have signed with Puma? They got a couple people signed with Puma. I didn't know that. I never heard that. I never heard. I feel like if I've heard it, I probably heard it from Dougie first because I know that man's huge on Adidas. So I don't know. Adi Puma. That'd be interesting to see that because they have a good amount of people that are signed with Puma. So I don't. LaMelo, not what did I say? D'Angelo, LaMelo. My fault. My fault, Larry. I knew you were gonna say something. All right, here we go. Puma stock sticks up on Adidas takeover speculation. Wow. Puma and Adidas. It says shares of Puma SE moved nearly 5% higher on Tuesday as speculation grows that its rivals Adidas may be settling at the stage for a possible takeover. Oh, wow. Roy Adams, co-founder of U.S. investment from just raised the emerging enterprise interview in a German business's newsletter. Puma is in a state of emergency. Adams told that the paper of management failed to sustain and Adidas is the best option. Wow. That'd be interesting. That'd be very interesting to see. Like, I mean, I just feel like for me, Pumas has been, I feel like they've been okay for themselves, right? I don't think, obviously they are, competitions with a lot of different brands, but like, I don't know. Yeah, basically, I don't know. Puma to become Converse's basically with Converse's with Nike, with Puma. I mean, really, Adidas has been killing it. I mean, I get it. They have no yay, and there's not much as attention around the hype. But like when it comes down to sneakers and what they are dropping, Adidas have been killing it. They have. There's been a lot of stuff that Adidas have been dropping that just kind of goes under the radar, but no one really kind of mentions it too much. Kaiken said Nike released him on a weird reason. But the thing is with the Nike right now, it's just, I don't know. I feel like they're just on a different level on like what they're trying to do and what they're trying to pursue. So I don't know. But the thing is, like, I feel like with a lot of these brands are really strict, right? Like they're really strict on like a lot of the stuff that they really trying to push and their meaning behind it, because at the end of the day, it's like Nike doesn't really need much help in a way, right? But I don't know. Adidas Eagle all day. I dream about Adidas. Yeah, wow, I'm gonna make some calls tonight. I'll fill you in the information I get. Dougie says. I don't know. We'll see. Wonder App, what's poppin'? What up, Devin? What's good, dude? It'll be interesting to see, though. It'll be very, very interesting to see, though, because like, I mean, Puma, Adidas, trying to innovate a lot of stuff. So I know some of you guys are not crazy fans of Adidas, but I mean, I just feel like they've been really killing it this year in 2025 with some of the stuff they've been dropping. So, but you guys let me know, man. You guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about it. I know some of you guys don't even rock Puma like that, which, some people may not care about this type of information, but it is cool to see and cover it a little bit. So we'll see what happens in the near future. Who knows, man? Adidas, Puma, the next wave. Puma and Adidas are technically brothers companies. That's separated. Mig says, okay. Not gonna lie, my girl been rocking a lot of Adidas sneakers. So it says, I love Adidas. Just don't bring it up in the chat. Brittany says, that's fine. Hey, man, cop what you like, right? Maybe Adidas will make a comeback in 2026. Well, I mean, they've been low-key making a comeback, though. Like, it's just like I said, it's just not talked about. I say it, like, people are buying. It's just not talked about. The same thing with, like, New Balance. Like, people are still buying, but no one's talking about it as much. Like, seriously. Like, New Balance was talked about all year last year. It really was. It's just not as talked about, right? Like, and I get it. Like, some people that are huge New Balance fans, and we've had this topic before, some New Balance fans won't agree with that. We're like, no, you're tripping, Raph. Like, no. I was like, man, yes. Like, not as many people are talking about, New Balance how it used to be, but people are still buying. People are still buying, absolutely. Like, every time I go to a Champs, like when a Foot Locker and stuff like that, it's so crazy to see how many New Balances you see on the shelves. Like, New Balance, like, I know JD Sports, Finish Line, like, their biggest sellers are, like, Hoka's and, like, Clouds, I think they're called. So, yes, I had to get them Bruce Lee's Jabbers, Unknown says. What's up with all the soccer talk? Chop says, oh man, I'd rather talk about Crocs than Adidas. Is crazy, bro. New Adidas fell off. Nothing is hyped, Tito says. Do you think Ant and the Gazelle single-handedly brought Adidas back? I would say Ant, the AE1s for sure. I mean, they brought a lot of hype to Adidas. I feel like Bad Bunnies, Bad Bunnies is always a hit and miss. I have a couple Bad Bunnies in my sneaker collection, but Pharrell Williams with the jellies. I don't know. I feel like there's some creativity there. I mean, Unheard of did a huge marketing for their shoes this year. So, and there's other different collabs Adidas has done this year that, a lot of people bought. So, have it all, to be honest. Numerous brands in my collection. I don't cheerlead for any certain brand. Yeah, I mean, the thing is like, it's okay to have a diverse sneaker collection sometimes where like you have all types of different things. You know, I get it. Some people are just like all about Nike checks and all Jordan, which I would say that I'm not, I'm pretty biased most of the time, Raph, you are 100% on the soles. Their part killed it, but for me, I still got it. Yeah, it's a good shoe, Raph Z, man. It's a good shoe. And the thing is, I'm not going to hold you. Like, at first, I was not really a fan of the soles when I kept seeing reviews on it. And I just feel like some YouTubers had, like, really saturated videos, so it just made the shoe look kind of funky looking. But then when I saw them in hand, because I ended up going for an 8.5 for somebody, they were really, really nice and in hand. If it was my size, if I was not going for somebody, if it was my size, I would probably have kept that shoe. So Adidas killed it with the Sambos this year, Jojo Dancer. Absolutely, man. But I also did forget that these right now. Let's see. Nike released Kai and keeps the Tom Sack make it worse for Nike. I don't know, but the thing is, Nike's not gonna care. Nike's not gonna care. NFL announced. Here we go. And NFL announced that it is entering into a multi-deal with Crocs. Wow. Okay, here we go. Crocs, huh? NFL has announced to enter into a multi-year deal with Crocs. Man, I need my 49ers Crocs then. Okay, so they have a multi-year deal with Crocs with the NFL. Get your Crocs for your teams, chat. I'm definitely going to need a 49ers Croc for sure. Hey, man, listen. Some of these Crocs colorways are probably going to look sick. Like, the Kansas City Chiefs Crocs already look like a Lightning McQueen Croc. I'm going to need a 49ers Croc. Chargers Crocs. Yo, I'm going to need some Crocs, bro. This is actually pretty dope. I'm going to need a 49ers Crocs. Packers Crocs. You can't just Musk Chop says, yeah, I mean, if you're going to represent your team. Black Nimbus, what up, man? Better than Adidas. Here you go. My Naruto Crocs is busting now. The bike, yeah, that purple is gonna look dope. I mean, this is obviously maybe mock-ups, but like seeing what a bunch of Crocs. Yeah, so many NFL players rock the Crocs already. Did you see Jerry from Ben and Jerry just stepped down from the brand end of an era? I did not see that. Really? 49ers are the gold ones. Yeah, that's gonna look dope. That's gonna look dope, man. That's going to look dope. I'm for sure going in on this one. I need my 49ers Crocs, chat. Man, I'm going in on this one. I'm 100% going in on this one. I don't know about y'all. I understand some of y'all don't care, but man, I'm 100% going in on this one. After 47 years, Jerry has made a difficult decision to step down from the company we built together. I'm sharing his words as he's resigns from Ben and Jerry. His legacy deserves. Wow, does that mean the Ben and Jerry SBs, Ben and Jerry SBs go up in the resale value? Right? Move around, bunch of Crocs bandwagons all of a sudden. What you mean, Tanene? What you mean, dude? Dude, like when they were coming out with like the Lightning McQueen Crocs, the cereal Crocs, dude, even when the Crocs for the Salehi Ben Berry Crocs, when those were, oh man, I remember when you couldn't even touch a pair. You couldn't even touch a pair of Salehi Crocs. Now you could get them for like under retail. So I don't know. I don't really necessarily those bandwagons over Crocs. Everybody wears Crocs, bro. It just seems like. So it looks like Ben and Jerry himself is stepping down, huh? He's stepping down. Jerry's when you buy the ice cream. I don't know what's gonna be called. Ben and Jerry. So Ben's ice cream. Ben's ice cream. Ben ice cream. What a Croc. You got to get turf toe injury in the Bengals and Niners Crocs. That's so crazy. I'm giving away my Salehi Crocs. DS messaged me, Dougie says. There we go. I remember when Rav hated the Salehi Crocs and he switched up. Well, listen, I just hated it just because I couldn't hit shit, dude. I couldn't hit. And I finally hit one. And I had Salehi freaking sign it. I had Salehi signed it. And that was like, actually, that was my very first. That was one reason why I bought it, too. That was one reason why I bought it, because I wanted him to sign it. That was my very first Salehi Croc. I bought it at Complex Con, and I knew that Salehi was there. I was like, man, I'm going to have this man sign it. And that's exactly what I did. So, 49ers fans are going to want the Crocs until they realize the Crocs with the R. Lions Crocs look disappointing. Rather have throwback colors. Killer Kick says. I need a Salehi camo Crocs. DH says. Yeah, I mean, dude, my freaking Salehi Crocs are pretty worn down. I haven't worn those in a while. I'll probably start wearing my Crocs again once the winter really hits out here in Vegas, because that was literally my go-to. Was those Crocs. I was wearing those Crocs with like sweats almost every single day. Never seen Ralph so nervous, Francisco says. Ben Screamasod says, oh dude, it was just kind of cool seeing, like, it was crazy because Salehi was at freaking SneakerCon. Salehi was just walking around casually at SneakerCon LA. He was there. I think he was there for I don't know if it was day 1 or day 2. But he was there, and I was like, dude's just like walking around. He was walking around with Steven Smith. Steven Smith was the creator of the Yeezy 700s, and he was just casually walking around, and no one really knew who he was, you know. So, but it was cool to see them. It was cool seeing them just being normal people, and it's crazy because some people don't know who they are. You know, the creators behind the actual design. You know, Salehi's out there whenever Salehi's been dropping for a long time, but man, just walking around casually. So Brown's Crocs are in store pickup only because they never deliver, Tito says. I'll still want a Bape Crocs, Raph. Bape. Oh, the Bape Crocs went crazy. The Bape Crocs. I remember when Bape Crocs were going crazy, man. Like, Bape Crocs were like hyped. Really, really hyped. But that release overall was just trash. That release was just trash. So I got invited to Staples event tomorrow at a store. He's doing a collab with Futura. They will have a full capsule there to purchase, Rami says. What are they dropping? Rami, what are they dropping? Edgar cuts are wild, Tito Kick says. What? Can someone enlighten me on these foam dunks sizing? I don't know. Wait, you talking about the Cpfm dunks? I bought some red bottoms 2 years ago that I have not wore anymore anywhere, waiting on the special occasion. There you go. You guys let me know real quick for the one time. Let me know if this is gonna be a copper drop today, okay? All right, let me know in the chat. We got the Cpfm. Cpfms are not dropping until noon PST. Okay. Let me know in the chat for the Cpfm dunks. Let me know if it's a copper drop today, chat. All right, let me know. They haven't shown it yet, but it's gonna be merch. They will have both of them there doing a panel. Rami says, okay. I'm wondering if they ever do another collab with Staple. You know, I feel like since they're pushing a lot of SB collabs, I'm surprised they're not doing another drop with Staple. I would think they would. I honestly think they would. Looks like Cowboys will finally be able to sell out when the Crocs drop. Pass for me, dog. Yeah, Cpfms are regular dunks, not SB. Yeah, cop, drop. The middle pair. Yeah, we'll be here because I'm going to take a little break here shortly, and then we'll come back on around like 10:30-ish. Before the release time of the shoe. Today, do you predict the no? I told you guys this before. Don't be surprised about the fragments not dropping this week. Don't be surprised. I told you guys this yesterday. That's what I heard. That Kylie Jenner hit me up, and she told me that there could be a possibility that that the shoe might not drop this week. So we might see some pushbacks. Cop, pop, drop, stay alive. Then just do what you got to do. PFNSS. No, it's all good. I'll take a little break. I gotta take a nice little break before the drop, which is fine. So I want to cop the ugliest pair. That's usually what that sells. The ugliest pair has got to be the middle one. Like I would 100% say, like, if you want to talk about like which one out of 3 is the ugliest, it's the middle one. It's 100% the middle one. 100% the middle one. They low-key go hard with the McDonald's merch. Breaking necks with the Nike checks, AC says. Shock drop. Kylie, tell her to get on the live. JK Nimbus says, what a sellout. Staple, the biggest area of them all. That's not, what do you mean? Middle guy AF. Nah, ugliest is gold one. That is ish, looks like a waffle. They are funky. LA shirt out for delivery. DHS. Yes, sir. Let me know how they fit too. DH, right? You guys don't like these? I mean, listen, it's definitely not for everybody. Me personally, I'm not a big fan of these Cpfm dunks. I mean, they're a pretty wild shoe. I could get why some people may like them. It's just a little bit different. It's not for everybody, but I mean, it's okay. You know, it's all right. I like the gold. Kind of reminds me of the What the Dunks. Yeah, that's for me. That is my favorite one. I would say the left one right here. This one is my favorite one. This one's my favorite out of all of it, even though it's like a really funky looking shoe. But like, if they had just like this colorway right here, this right shoe, it'd been all right. It would have been all right. You know what I mean? But like the left shoe is just not. I don't know what's going on with that. So the black pair is definitely the most wearable. I mean, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of the shoe. I'm just not a fan. I'm trying to justify which one is all right. You know what I mean? Definitely for trade bait. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how much they're going to go for. I really don't know how much. Once everyone gets their pairs in, you know, who freaking knows? The black pair is the best. Golden, that's my favorite one too. Unknown says, yeah. When do they drop? When do they drop? These are going to be dropping at noon PST. Noon PST, 3 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going to go for them for the trade up. I really want the blue Ox SBs. Raffy, pull them up. The what? Oh my god. I don't even know if that was a trick comment. Also, we want the value to stick. Killa says, they all 2 cheeks of the same ass. Tanene says, yeah, we'll be live for it. Like I said, my boy Nam is going to get married later, man. Like, my boy Nam is really going to get married, bro. Assad for the tails. Stable said collabs ruining culture. Jeff is whack.
Carne Asada donated $2. Staples said collabs ruining culture. Jeff
Assad for the $2 donation says Staples said collabs are ruining the culture. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, his wedding's today. Yeah, his wedding's today. Shout out my boy Assad for the $2 donation. Yeah, Nam's wedding is today. So I'll have his wedding on the side while I'm streaming. I won't show you guys because that's his private stuff. You know what I mean? That's his private, event. So I'll probably have it on the side watching while we're talking about the Cpfms. So, Raph, if you recreate your Vegas window pick with the LA merch shirt, will you repost it on your IG story? I'm gonna say this, that like I am planning to recreate that wolf t-shirt and make it a white t-shirt, dude. I've been wanting I know some of you guys don't want white tees, but I've been wanting a white t-shirt. I've been wanting a white t-shirt, and I was kind of thinking about recreating that wolf tee into a white tee. But a lot of you guys prefer a black t-shirt, but like, I don't know. I want at least one white t-shirt drop. That's what I want. At least one. So we might recreate it. We'll see. Are we doing a straight? No, we're not doing a straight stream till the Cpfms. We're gonna take a little break and then we're gonna jump back on. I'll probably take like a 2-hour break. I gotta drop my kids off to school, so it's nothing to listen. It's nothing to really be like worried about. All right, I'll be back around like 10:30, 11 o'clock. So right before the drop, it's gonna be a raffle, nothing too crazy. And then we'll go from there. So I'm pretty sure there's, you know, maybe a handful of you guys that want this Cpfm dunk, but I don't think the hype around this is going to be as crazy as I think it is, but we'll see. I mean, if you want these, you could go for them. It's a raffle. So $400 for sure. Like the thing is, when you enter for the raffle, when you enter in for the raffle for this, you're going to be sent an invoice. So it's not like they're going to like automatically charge you. They're going to send you an invoice if you end up hitting. So it's up to you whether or not if you want to pay that invoice. You know, if you want to put your hat in the name and see if you end up hitting, then you could absolutely do that. But other than that, it's like, you know, yeah, the Wolf Tee is great. I love the fit of it. I love it a lot. So I'm sure you'll love the DH. You're gonna love the LAT. Like I think I've seen more people like the LAT more than the Wolf T-shirt, just because the colorway on it. But like, I'm gonna have some design. I'm gonna have this. I want this collection. I have this collection that I want to drop. That has a lot of meaning behind it. But I do want to try to switch up with some of the blanks that we have. So, but we'll see. We'll see. We shall see. Because I know some of you guys were asking for some beanies, aka the homie Tanene. So we might drop some beanies this year. We'll see. All right. Looking forward to it, fam. Yeah, absolutely, man. So, but anyways, guys. All right. Restock the LA t-shirt, please. Nah, I don't think I'll be able to. I'm going to keep it limited the way it is. All right, because we're switching from DTG to screen printing, which is, the screen printing is going to have way better quality. Like if you order the Marco t-shirts, they're going to be screen printed on the t-shirt, which is going to have way more quality, which I believe the logos and all the stuff should last longer than DTG. But other than that, like it should be, we're trying to up the quality. That's, like I said, this is my first time dropping t-shirts, and my number one concern is quality, and I want to make sure we put out really, really good quality. So I really do appreciate you guys, you know, sticking with me when it comes to like dropping, you know, some clothes and stuff like that. I know I really try to plan on doing hoodies. What would you guys rather do? I'm gonna ask you guys this: would you guys rather have hoodies or long sleeve t-shirts? What would you guys rather have? Long sleeve t-shirts, or would you guys rather have like a sweatshirt or a zip up? What do you guys think? I mean, it's up to you guys. I don't know if you guys prefer, you know, sweatshirts or long sleeves, but we'll see. Hoodies. I mean, hoodies, long sleeves, whatever. Hoodies, okay. Because hoodies are gonna be expensive, but we'll make it work. So I know we're not doing LA t-shirts. LA t-shirts are just those. We only drop like 60 tees, and we're gonna keep that limited. All right. Hoodies. Okay. We'll do that then. We're doing hoodies next for sure. All right, chat. I'll see you guys in a couple hours. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me as always. All right. I gotta drop my kids off to school, and I'll have a stream back up when I get home. All right. You guys have a good one, man. Love y'all. Have a great morning. I'll see you guys in a couple hours, you guys. All right. I'll see you guys soon. I'm out, ya. Peace.